Tell me where I belong. I've been searching all night. Walking these streets, it's a maze at midnight. Been talking to you, yet those days have gone by. I gave you a chance to treat me right. I'm a blank canvas you can paint. Draw yourself a future with me. It's a mystery what awaits. Oh, it's a miracle life. It's a miracle day. It's a miracle day. You say it's all my fault, I walked away from it all those memories haunting our fall. A single life has come at the right time. I gave you a chance to treat me right. I'm a blank canvas you can paint. Draw yourself a future with me. It's a mystery what awaits. Oh, it's a miracle life. It's a miracle day. It's a miracle life. It's a miracle day. I'm a blank canvas you can paint. Draw yourself a future with me. It's a mystery what awaits. Oh, it's a miracle life. It's a miracle day.
Boom.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Thursday Mario Maker stream. Today we've got Matt, that's me. To my right, playing the game is the handsome, the ever great Graydon. And then-
Precocious.
yeah.
I don't know if that's a word.
Precocious?
I said vercocious.
Yeah, it's probably not a word.
I feel like it describes Graydon, though, you know?
Yeah. Well, I
Graydon
mean,
seems-
Graydon is such a unique person that we need a new,
That's true.
invented on the spot word to describe him.
Vercocious. To
I'll-
be Graydon.
What's
so
another word for asshole?
the wordsmith of the group, Eric, is to Graydon's right, and then behind the I
Your
always want to say
left.
camera, but it's at the control desk, doing the good stuff, putting your levels in the queue, being a great guy.
Being a
is
hoe.
our friend Peter.
Hi, guys.
Peter did me a great favor today.
Let's get some
let's-
happy Peters in the chat.
Yeah, let's get some happy Peters in the chat, folks.
With all
Do
these
we?
technical difficulties, it's not a happy Peter right now.
That's true. Yeah.
I
so,
know. It's awesome.
So I guess we should apologize for
Oh,
having a
God.
bit of a late start, but it's all good. We had a late start because Peter's.
Unprofessional.
It was due to things that are out of my control. The program wasn't letting me log in for whatever reason.
For following the Happy Lappy 7 minutes.
Yeah,
Hey.
7 minutes ago. Appreciate it, Happy Lappy, and welcome to the stream, one and all.
Shit, I did it again.
What is this level's deal?
So-
What's a man to do?
Do we want to just start doing levels in the queue right away? Because we already got like 3 or 4.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, well,
Well,
Graydon's gonna
Graydon
beat this
just
level right
won.
now.
All right. I guess I'm starting her off.
So people in the chat, we're gonna tell you now. You're gonna be the first ones to hear it. We're gonna say it many times. Our Discord has been blowing up recently.
Has it?
I
Yeah.
you dude, let me
Hold
lie
on.
to our fucking audience, okay?
Oh no, I
What
meant I
an
haven't
admission.
been on the Discord.
No,
I mean
well-
I'm on the Discord all the time.
Yeah. Anyways, well, actually, blowing up
Am I
isn't
promoting?
necessarily
Am I
a false
promoting?
statement. There's a few different aspects to it. Blowing up because we've had lots of new users come in lately. Really happy about that. Blowing up also because we've really been putting in the work to make some improvements and add some new stuff to it. So the Happy Peter that people are referring to is one of many live connection member face emotes that we recently just added.
They're not on YouTube though.
They're not on. Yeah, they're not on our other streaming platforms. We're gonna amend that in the future. But if you want to see the emotes that we're talking about, there's a Discord Discord join link in our description, and you can hop on our Discord right there, and then we will happily greet you when the stream has come to its end. I've also noticed Prince W11 has asked for the list. Welcome, friend. I believe that's a new face or name, unless someone can correct me. Excuse me.
Oh,
Um,
okay. It's Captain Toad, so I can't
Oh,
jump.
sorry.
Yes,
Roger.
precisely. Welcome to the stream, one and all. If you guys have levels for us, just hit
we can't.
exclamation point add, and then your level code with dashes in the middle, and we will be pleasured. No, that's the wrong word. We will be excited to take your Discord levels off your hands, and by Discord,
What?
I mean Mario Maker.
Are you
Dis-
okay? over
Discord
there?
is on my
alcoholic.
mind. You asked me to do an intro, and I'm still doing it. It's been like 12 minutes.
By the way, The Witcher is very good, Matt. I just read that on the Discord.
Yeah, so it's funny because the Discord or
And
Go
we
to
lost
bed,
him.
Matt.
okay. Anyways, the Witcher show on Netflix. It's been out for a while now, right? It's definitely
little
been
bit.
like a
Few
fair bit
months.
of time. And I watched the first episode not long after it came out.
You go under.
And I decided it would be a show that I would watch with my parents because I don't get into shows a lot. I'm not a big TV show person. But I also really like having shows that are like exclusively exclusively to watch with like certain people. Like I'll only watch that show with certain people, you know? So I want to do with both my parents. I showed them the trailer. They do tend to like those kind of like medieval fantasy-esque shows. But yeah, I showed the trailer to my parents, but then it's very rare that all of us are together at home at the same time. So we decided to drop my dad out of the roster and just watch the show ourselves. And so I'd already seen the first episode, but my mom and I last night watched the first 3 episodes.
That's a lot of Witcher.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
well,
Witcher.
each episode is like just over an hour, right? And what's weird is like I don't know if I just wasn't paying as much attention or wasn't keeping track of things, but like
Probably
was-
that.
I was convinced that we were 4 episodes in, and then I realized that we were only on we just finished episode 3 because episode 3 was the episode that we just finished. Anyway,
Sounds logic.
yeah. Oh, you can kick it up now that you've taken it up.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
Option C.
It's Mario 3, so you cannot.
oh, is that the truth?
Can you
Yes.
jump and they'll hit the block?
No, because you can't jump in this level.
No jumpy.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to jump now. You failed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe.
all right. We got a whole handle on things.
Alright. Witcher really good.
Yeah, it is
Can't-
really good.
Can't move past that.
How many episodes have you seen, Graydon?
I've watched it all twice.
Okay.
twice.
Thanks, dude.
Nice.
That's
So
how
you
that's how
nerd.
much I love it. I've read the books, I played the game.
Yeah.
fan,
Yeah,
big
you're a
fan.
big Witcher guy. Peter hasn't seen any episodes, right?
Nope.
Eric's watched the whole thing.
I
Right?
have not. I have the first 5 books that I haven't read.
Oh, and you haven't seen the show at all, hey?
No.
Oh, okay, so definitely don't want to spoil anything. I mean, honestly, it's like not enough has happened that can be spoiled at this point, but episode 3, and I think you hopefully will know what I'm talking about. Episode 3 actually kind of opens things up a bit. It made me realize something that I was not previously aware of. That it took me a while to figure out. Something regarding the witches, not related to The Witcher. That's a whole different thing. You know what I'm talking about? It's a little like
I
it's
think
not-
so.
We'll talk about it after. I'm
Okay.
not
I
going
am
to
a
dance
witch.
around it when I can just
Oops.
discuss it with Graydon at a later date.
Oh, you're supposed to throw it over there. You left.
Eric,
Yeah.
you see that in the chat?
Did you say Mario World accidentally instead of Mario 3?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think there's, I don't know, some
Oh,
specific
yeah.
Mario 3
Oh,
mechanic.
sorry, that was probably me. You can. Oh, that totally makes sense.
Oops.
You can.
God damn it.
You can only kick up stuff in Mario World, right?
Yes.
Can you do it in Mario U?
I don't believe.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think so either. Oh. Well, anyways, Minor, I'm liking this level a lot so far.
I gotta be thinky think.
Just before we get too far away with it, a really cool thing they did with the Witcher TV series
Yeah.
is they started it really early, like before a lot of the main story goes down.
Yeah.
So it has the potential to run for a while.
Yeah. Can you remind us what, like, because Jack explained this to us a while ago.
Oh.
Where does the
Thanks for the
Um,
level.
Yeah, thanks for the level, Dr.
Hey.
Jaws. Welcome. We're
Jaws
talking-
is a doctor?
Yeah,
He is now.
I know. I mean, if people didn't spend so much time being afraid of him because, you know,
Man,
dun,
he's a
dun.
doctor and he has a new video game coming out
I
soon.
know, he's got a lot
That's not
going on.
Jaws' video game. That's just
Oh, is it just Shark Game?
Shark.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
well, that was a cool little shell bounce.
thanks.
Are you supposed to go left or right there?
Was that like, did it bounce
I'm
off
just gonna
the
go down
wall?
now.
I assume you were supposed to just hit it. And
You
it would
can
hit
throw
the-
stuff up in Mario U.
Okay,
Says
gotcha.
minor.
Yeah. Do you remember? Oh, buddy.
I'm so impatient.
Excuse me. Do you remember like what the continuity is exactly? Because I know there's the 3 books, and then
There's 2 before that as well.
Yep.
Yeah, there's 3 books that are like the main story, and then the other 2 books are like just little kind of side stories. Is that right?
There's 5 main books, and then there's 2 that are like basically side quest books,
Okay.
following Geralt and a bunch of like lore and stuff.
Yeah.
More. Dark Souls.
You're the TV series is kind of at that point, while still touching a little bit on the like beginnings of the main.
Okay, so it's really just talking about the side quests right now.
Well, that's what a lot of it is. Like you learn a little bit about Ciri and Yennefer and all that.
Yeah.
But also it's a lot of Geralt just wandering around, establishing characters and.
Yeah, well, I was really interested in the fact that like it spends perhaps more time than you would have thought just featuring and focusing on and talking about
Oh.
characters. That's a little rude, isn't it? You might if you I think
Thanks for the input, Matt.
if you're on a full sprint, you should be able to make it over before it goes out of or before it gets to the point where it lifts you.
What are the flavor flavs?
Rank the 4 original Starburst flavors from best to worst. Pro tip.
Strawberry.
It's
Pink is the
RP
best.
So I guess red, pink, orange, yellow. Do we know what?
Oh
like,
yeah.
Do we know what like things, what like flavors the colors represent? I assume pink is strawberry, right? And red's cherry, and
think
orange
so.
is orange, and yellow is yellow. Just kidding. Yellow's a banana. No, they don't have banana flavored Starburst, do they?
They might.
I haven't had a Starburst in a long time.
Dude, Starbursts are actually lit. Starbursts are litty titty.
Litty titty.
Yeah, you heard me. Well, that's interesting.
What is?
It's because it's hitting your shell head.
Yeah, you shellhead.
Where are you going?
Well, orange has got to be like
Yellow is
top
lemon.
2.
I
Yellow's
think
lemon, of course, not banana. It's lemon.
You'd rank lemon last, huh?
Well, I just said orange is 1 or 2.
You
So.
No, I'm talking to
Oh, he's
Dr.
dead.
Jaws.
Oh, I didn't realize that was Dr. Jaws' list. I just thought he was explaining to us what the flavors were.
Are you gonna get got here?
I
Oh
said
no, you can drop down from the donut once you get to the top there.
Yes,
We're so close.
I'm exploring right now. There's this,
Yeah.
and then I go like a boom bap.
Wait,
and I bing bap.
But how do you
And
do
what
then
are
I
the
that.
key? Well, because Miner
So I've
likes
been
to
missing
put
a bunch.
Miner
of
likes to put like
keys.
bonus rooms, right? Like you could, if you wanted to,
yes.
just go right to the exit.
Well, because Miner said earlier, left for red coin, right to get to the end.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
I didn't see that.
There you go. So you can, if you want your time with this level to be done, you could just complete the level. But if you like bonus content,
You
and
do?
to
I
explore-
need.
You do only have a minute left.
Oh,
No.
run!
Well, actually, that's if I die. I have as
Oh,
much
true.
time as I want.
I think we're about to have another boy joining us momentarily.
Maybe it's
I don't
somebody
want
else
him.
who lives here.
Get him
It
out of
could
here,
be.
Peter.
Man, you know, I asked him when he was coming over, and he didn't
Get
even
him outta
respond.
here,
Didn't even
Peter.
freaking answer. right?
Peter,
Whatever. I
get him
forgot.
out of here.
There he is.
Sue
He's
him.
here. No one
Um,
else can see him, but he's here.
Evan, list your favorite Starburst flavor in order, and I'm gonna recount them to our audience. Okay, never mind. He wants to share the news himself. He's gonna be on in 5 seconds.
1, 2,
Graydon's counting. Better hurry.
3, 4, 5.
Failure.
I'm sure he wanted to get some
Failure.
water, but now I'll never. Have to
You'll
share.
always be known as a failure in my eyes. Goodbye.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. The connected.
No.
Starbursts.
Ah.
After that, I couldn't care less.
That's what I said.
Really? You don't like Starburst, huh?
I don't. They're not my candy of choice. I'd rather eat a Reese's Pieces any day.
The Reese's Pieces.
I'm not a big candy guy overall. Chocolate's always been my go-to, and
Chocolate is candy.
well, no, in the
It's part of candy.
well, okay, you could describe.
It's a subclass.
Yeah,
Someone's when
Subclass.
someone's like, "Oh, I only have dark chocolate because it's good for me." No, that's not candy.
yeah.
That's. I don't know what to call that. Chocolate in general is definitely candy. What would you call then, like a chocolate bar that had like little candy Skittles in them?
Well, that-
not Skittles. Sorry, Smarties.
Ugh.
Then it's
Do you-
Smarties aren't candy; they have chocolate in them.
So anything that has any little bit of chocolate in it is
Are you?
Candy?
Yeah.
Smarties aren't candy.
So when M&M's say with a candy coating, they're not candy,
But they're chocolate.
but they're candy coated.
Okay, but when you eat them, are you expecting to have candy or are you expecting to have chocolate? Are you expecting this?
Why don't you think chocolate is candy?
Well, okay, no. So candy can be used to describe all sweet confectionaries, but then I also define candy as like non-chocolate.
You're a psychopath, dude.
Chocolate is candy.
This is your German upbringing.
I think this. I think there's a line to walk.
Oh, Dr.
that-
Jaws.
That's true. Dr. Jaws is correct.
Well, no, Dr. Jaws is. Well, actually, no. I was gonna be critical. No, Dr. Jaws in
You're
in
out of time. What do you-
in the United States of
It's
America.
out of time if I die, jerk.
Smarties are rockets. But in the great land of Canada, where us YouTubers are from, Smarties are basically like M&Ms,
Yeah, you like.
and they have them in the UK too.
They're not basically. They are superior to M&M's.
They
in
are.
every way.
They are.
And your Smarties in the States, we don't even consider those edible food.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Rockets suck.
Rockets are.
I don't mind rockets.
Rockets taste like
are
soap.
fine.
I love eating chalk. Yeah.
I don't mind it
I
personally.
also love those Popeye sticks. Who the hell is that candy?
I like those back in the day.
Hey, Survivor.
But, like, taste them now.
Hey, the Survivor.
Welcome to Survivor. Not to be like ungrateful or criticize someone
Why are
for
you
having
ungrateful,
good
Matt?
intentions and do a nice thing. My aunt, sweet lady, but not very creative, or really wants to put effort into giving Christmas gifts because she got my uncle, my dad, my brother, and I all the exact same thing with no variance whatsoever, and that thing was
See, that's just smart though.
I mean, I guess so. It's
It's
you know,
like
it is
what
what
getting
it
a
is.
gift card.
It's
like.
think of it this way. My family, when we opened the gifts and realized we all got the same thing, we were kind of like, oh, that's typical auntie. You know, that's her name.
When my family opens the same gift from my mom, because she always do a gift where she gets us all the same thing.
Yeah.
We're all always very stoked. And every gift, we make sure to open them slowly and in order, and then we all pretend like we don't know what the next one's gonna be. And then when it's revealed, we're like, "Oh my god, it's pajama pants!"
Oh, that's very sweet. Well, okay. Well, you know, that's why I said like I don't want to seem ungrateful. It's a very
it's
kind
just
of someone to get a gift
my
no matter
family's
what.
obviously a lot more grateful than your family.
Yeah, your
Really, it's
family's just
just-
better than mine in
When,
every
when,
way.
when I give
basically.
a gift to anyone in my family, they're like, "Oh my god, you got me something this year."
Yeah, look at that.
Poutine is great, by the way.
Yes.
Why is Nightbot putting a monkey emoji in the chat?
I don't know.
Nightbot?
Why isn't it Happy Peter?
What is that?
Who is responsible?
I don't know
for
what-
Nightbot?
Oh, that's pretty close to
Nightbot's-
Happy Peter.
Nightbot has actually evolved
I'm
into
stuck.
its own being.
It won't let me go.
Like, there's just no way.
The timing's like being a jerk.
So Matt, we were talking about candy, and then you were talking about your aunt
Okay,
getting you all
sorry.
something. So what? And then we were talking about rockets. So she got you guys all rockets.
No,
is
so
that
she
what's
got
the
us all
story's
like
going?
an Nespresso coffee mugs, which are really nice. I use mine a ton. But inside was just a bunch of like just the lowest brow, like all just that type of candy. There were rockets. There was like sugar dip or funky dip or whatever it is. And this is all from the UK, mind you. So it's all brands that I've just like never heard of, and it seems like all just knockoff
I'm not
brands
going
of
back
stuff
that
that's commercially available.
So it
in
just
North
sounds like
America.
your knowledge of candy in general is limited. So why should we listen to you when you say chocolate is not candy? That's all I got.
Well,
I'm
it's
surprised
just-
you are listening to Matt.
Surprised anyone listens to us.
It's
in
it's-
general, yeah.
It's just my worldview. I don't know who taught
Hey,
me.
Happy Lappy! Thanks for following. I'm
Yeah.
22 minutes late on that. but-
Yeah, no, we're not. We were 7 minutes late about it
Did
when
you
we
jump?
talked about it. You've only been on this couch for like 10 minutes. You can't be like, oh, the savage. Thanks so much for following.
Thanks for following 21
hours ago. I can't believe you guys missed that.
I
21
guess-
hours ago.
Oh my
Peter and I
goodness.
got that.
Yeah,
Nice and-
exactly.
nice and
Because we
warm.
weren't there, so we wouldn't know.
Did you already like this level? So you guys are aware of like the Happy Peter points, right?
Yeah.
No.
Did you guys
No.
did you read that link I sent?
Let's get some Happy Peters
I saw
in the Twitch
link,
chat.
but I didn't read it.
Yeah, quite typical with.
Okay, I was driving. Okay, I was driving.
Why
You
were
want
you
me
on
to
your
read
phone
it?
while you were driving?
Okay, I have a dash mount. I can see my notifications.
Lots of lives.
Sounds
I've gotten
dangerous.
text
That's
messages from
distracted
you
driving.
right when you're driving.
You don't
Matthew.
know that.
It's on tape now. Okay.
I have.
But anyways, so Happy Peters are actually the channel points
Oh, we
for
didn't
our
switch
for
over
our
yet.
channel. It's our currency.
Are you honored, Peter?
Does it apply for all of
It's,
our?
I wasn't consulted. This. How did my face
So,
become like
because your
the
face
channel
is
brand?
meme word. So, anyways, the channel points, lots of cool stuff they can do. Thanks to Dusty
Copy
Wall
that,
for,
Happy Lappy will
getting
do that.
my
KDG.
KDG. I was like, I thought
Dusty.
Dusty got my ass in motion to make sure we got as many of those
Zachary.
as possible. So I've been putting a lot of thought into them. So, anyways, as you collect them, you collect about 220
Thanks for the
of them
levels,
for an
Zachary.
hour. I mean, obviously, you guys are all watching on. This is only Twitch, by the way. So you guys are obviously all watching on
Most
Twitch.
recent level
Go,
is the one he
go to
went see played.
uploaded.
Yeah. Go to
Sorry,
uploaded.
I'm trying to do this and say
I
something.
know it's hard to do.
Uno
It's
mas,
hard.
welcome to the moon side.
So, anyways,
it's a very short puzzle.
on Twitch, you can use the points to buy different things. We have different roles you can purchase on our Discord, which if you follow the link below on YouTube, you'll find the Discord. I don't know if it's on the Twitch channel yet. The other thing you can do with them is we have some Mario Maker 2 exclusive stuff where you can actually use the points to bump your level to the front of the queue or to specifically choose a live connection member to play your levels. And I know someone here who specifically loves troll levels. So
I don't know.
if
who
you
that
spend
is.
your
Was this
points,
the meeting I missed?
if you,
Oh,
No, I just
No.
implemented.
This is
these.
just something
Some-
Evan
Some
took
new
me-
guy named Idle Lights joined the chat.
Oh, Idolites.
Idle lights. Hello. Hello,
It'll
person.
Oh, did I win?
lick
Look,
it.
it'll
I don't.
lights.
I don't.
I
It'll
don't.
lick.
I don't.
I don't know
Lick
what's
Idols?
happening here.
Um,
You're being a goober.
Peter, you didn't adjust the screen or anything, did you?
What do you mean?
Like, you know
I-
how we were having issues with like the resolution that you set on the Switch?
I'm starting over.
No, I didn't change it.
I think I'm
Okay.
too
No,
tiny.
I didn't think so. I put it back to 100
I think
because
I'm
I
too
realized
tiny.
what was
Yeah,
who
causing
is
that.
Bye.
It'll lick.
It'll licht.
It'll lick.
Hey, Idle Lights, welcome back, friends. Good to see you, man.
Roger.
We were just talking a little bit about how our Discord has blown up lately. So, if you look through some of the messages, you'll find we made a bunch of emotes for our faces, and we were also just talking about what a marketable, memeable face Peter has. And
That's
the
not
fact
true.
Short and sweet.
You're a marketing person.
Am I
Be
supposed to go
honored.
this
Yeah,
way?
I think you probably have to just not be big.
yeah,
You have to like
Yeah.
gooch your way in there. You know?
yeah.
I have to embrace my inner
This-
Peter.
You have to gooch your way in.
this
What
is-
does that mean?
Hey, Happy
It
Lappy,
says
can
like,
you,
I can't
can
be
you give
big,
us a
Peter.
hand? What are we doing here?
Yeah,
Peter.
definitely tell us some things.
Okay, ready?
I guess
Gooch
it
it.
is a puzzle, but like,
You gotta gooch it better.
But Idle Lights, how you doing, man? How are things? How's work? How's life? Tell us all about yourself.
can we get a
Oh,
Twitch
I almost
emote
had it.
of,
No, you see that?
That's
Yeah.
totally how I had to do it.
I want a Twitch emote of the battle droids, and it says Roger.
Apparently,
above it.
I think it's really important that we do
Evan,
that.
you can't
I need
avoid
it.
the
hold,
mushrooms.
hold a direction while off screen.
says you.
Says the
Says the
creator in the
creator.
chat.
Fine.
Holding a
If you
direction
read the
while off
frickin-
screen.
Okay.
Man,
Apparently,
don't
it's
match the
impossible
droid
to.
decal.
Peter, you need to like really like
It's because you disrespected me.
Peter. You just need to be a kinder soul.
Peter, we're like
Don't disrespect
Uno
20
mas
minutes into
levels
this
are
stream, and
levels-
you're already slapping your hands around.
I know, dude. Pretty soon he's gonna pick up that gun and try to take advantage of his authority. Put that shit down. I will file a lawsuit.
You know, I'm gonna refill this water gun.
Do you know how to do that?
I'm
Sounds like a lot of paperwork.
running directions.
Peter's gonna fill
just-
it with
you gotta
his
play around with
pee.
it. Uno Mas
Yeah.
levels are levels that take advantage of a glitch. We've actually had a few of those now. They're very interesting because we don't know anything about this game, especially not the glitches.
Not bad, honestly.
Excuse me,
Spent
that was
all
very
day at the vet. No, that's not level.
No.
Beer
Although
and
I did
chilling.
want to respond to that as well.
Try up. What the heck?
Whoa.
Up worked.
Whoa.
Look at that.
See, just gotta
Is it?
just gotta do
deer?
directions. Oh, there's
Go.
a mean
fuck.
old son as well, but I guess he's just gonna hang around down there. Idle Lights, is everything okay with your
Oh.
dog? Unless that was a bad question to
Oh,
ask.
you're upside down.
Whoa.
Oh,
What ails you?
dozy.
Peter, you look stupid.
There's
There was a door.
welcome. Moon.
There was a door.
I need
Wait,
to watch that
what?
Twitch
Oh.
highlight,
Door.
Peter, of my murder of you.
Moon.
You see, I made one.
Sty-
Oh,
yeah,
yes, I
side.
put it in the Discord.
Peter
Yeah.
Peter made a clip and put it in the Discord. I haven't seen it yet.
You should
Um,
watch
In
it.
my defense, I did try to save
Am
you.
I,
mean-
seeing this right?
I don't know.
but
just-
you were done for.
This is a glitch
Evan,
level.
Evan, think about it this way. Everything you know about Mario Maker, forget it. It's a glitch level. It plays with forces that you don't understand. Just let go of your inhibitions. Just a rabies shot and checkup. Oh, that's great. Oh,
I'm
wait, that's
back
not
here
great that she ended up
now.
having a hookworm. But that is great that they caught it early, so 3 days
Yeah.
of medicine.
What
is
a
gonna fix her
roller
up real
coaster.
nice.
That's not that it.
Whoa! I don't even know how I got here.
Whoa!
I don't know how you got there.
It's
Adam.
important to read
I
the whole
can't
message before
do that.
answering. Well, I'm glad she's okay. Idolites, that's really good news.
I need to find a block to
Wait,
hit.
the puzzle just began.
And the puzzle begins. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, don't forget, you got big booty.
big
You doing
Big
a stomp.
booty.
booty bitches, big.
Idolites, let's talk a little bit about beer. What beer are you drinking right now, Idolites?
Whoa.
What allowances are there in the
Alright.
world of American beer?
You mean water?
Shut the fudge up.
Actually, yes.
We got
it's
sronger
true.
beer.
Do we?
got
Yeah.
Is that like a
stronger
science?
beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
By
all
like-
5% beer, and
Yeah.
they have not 5%.
It's more of a cider, but you know what, Idolites? You're speaking to a group of people, although I'm only
Oh.
speaking for myself, and I'm just assuming everyone agrees with me,
Peter
that
has to.
love and appreciate cider for what they are. Actually, that's a true point. There are some people here that cider is all they got.
Yeah, I remember. I remember cider. I used to get it in a juice box when I was 5 years old.
Dude, a nice hot cider on a winter day. That was
Yeah,
the
that's
best.
true.
That.
What level
What
are
am
you
I
talking?
doing?
Evan, you're really bad in Mario Maker, aren't you?
Are you dumb, Evan?
Which levels are you talking about, Blue Vision?
You should just know what to do.
It's like, no, we know. Evan's just being a
Evan's
dummy.
just a
Everything in a
Wait,
six
it
pack
says
is beer.
welcome for.
No, welcome to...
Well,
no,
crab
two-
infused beer.
It's
Welcome
welcome to
to
Fourside is what it says.
Crab infused beer.
That sounds weird.
Gross. That sounds
Crab
disgusting.
infused beer. When you drink it, do you go dun 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 dun? Dude, Crab Rave is one of my favorite songs. That shit
Why?
goes so fucking hard. Like honestly, put it on some nice ass speakers or put some nice ass headphones on.
That's
turn that
interesting.
shit to 100%, and when it's going through like the main part, just listen to that
Hey, man.
bass.
If you
Come
need
get
to
me.
get hyped up before going anywhere, you just crank that in the car on the way there,
Yeah, dude,
and
Hey.
like you'll just be like,
it's part of
Let's
a special
go!
playlist.
Lappy, I think we might need a hint.
Yeah, Lappy. Unfortunately, I'd love to tell you that we're a Mario Maker streaming organization that doesn't need hints, but I would be lying.
This is the easy one, guys.
boil crabs in the beer.
Happy Lappy told us that this was the easy one.
Okay, well, you
just
know
to make
what?
us feel really bad about ourselves.
I
I
would
know
definitely
I'm just
try
supposed to
crab
go
beer.
in here. Oh, you know what? What is happening? Why did that happen?
Well, if it's selling
Why
well,
did that happen?
You've upset him.
I do
Lappy.
not know why that even happened.
You
I
got-
went through that pipe before, and that did not happen. So why is it happening now?
You gotta
You're
check
okay.
for it.
Why is it happening now?
You're okay, buddy.
Forget everything you know about
Why
Mario
am I
Maker.
here again?
Good night, Idolites.
Well, thanks for coming by, Out of Lights. Say hi to us in the Discord sometime, man. But otherwise, thanks a lot for joining.
Peter, did we skip a level?
Sleep
No,
well.
no. I'm looking back. As far as I can tell in the YouTube chat, the first message from you was Peter. Where's Peter? Everyone spam Peter in the chat.
Peter.
Let's get some
Peter.
Peters in
no,
the chat.
not now.
Get
this
some
is
Peters in the
earlier.
Can we
chat.
get some PTers in the chat?
I think
Did
you
I-
have to be a sub for those, right?
Good job, Evan. You did
You
it.
did it, buddy. That little green
Wait,
dot.
he did it?
You did
Yeah,
it.
that
Little
green dot on the top. I was like, oh,
I
I
didn't
wonder
even know
what's gonna
that was
happen when he
it.
touches that.
It's a little
Jeez.
nip.
That was
That was a roller coaster.
that was a level.
Wow.
Thank you for it, but I had no idea what I was doing.
But you did it.
I did
What
it.
is
You faked
I
it till
did
you
it.
made it. Throw it. Matt loves it when you throw his controller.
No!
Dude, honestly,
Was that good for you, Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, everything is breaking in this stream.
Eric,
my
my
camera
elbow
just,
is tingling.
Just stopped working.
Blue Vision commanding us to do push-ups.
I'll
That's
make
some
you do more than
nostalgia,
that,
boys.
baby.
Can I
I
have
was
a level
actually
code?
considering making a channel point
Yeah,
reward
that is a
to get us
fucking-
pick someone to do push-ups.
Excuse
But then
me,
I
I'm so-
thought about it and I was like, oh, none of us.
you
want
That
to
would
do
that
push-ups.
could get abused
That-
real bad.
How
Well, you
about
put it a
how
little
about
higher.
we do that, but only Jerry does push-ups?
Golf
Jared,
Yeah,
clap.
I could stand to do a couple push-ups. You know, I'm not upset about.
well,
doing
you don't
push-ups.
stand when you do push-ups.
You can't do that to me, Blue Vision. That's fucked
Peter,
up,
do
man.
you know if any rewards have been cashed in
I
yet?
know Lights cashed in the 10K Peter points. How
Whoa.
many Peter
did he?
points?
So he's
Yesterday. So
he's
he's
the-
a connected.
I
now.
love how
no. Dusty Walls did yesterday, not Idolites.
Oh, what did I say? Yeah, sorry, I meant Dusty.
Yeah. So I mean, Dusty's already an OG, the connected, so doesn't matter. But I still added that to his role.
Yeah.
So it's just super easy to get Peter points. Like the value
I
of the
wanna play a
Peter
Lego
is super low.
Well, Peter points, you get about 240 on like for just watching for an hour,
Right.
and they accumulate. So if someone's consistently watching us, they should get 10,000 Peter points, no problem, right?
I don't know if he
But,
can Blue Vision.
Happy
Oh,
Peters.
I'm sure Peter knows how to do at least one push-up. Don't be silly.
No, I'm not doing one push-up.
Is
Fuck
it
off.
impossible to go
You're
back
doing
into a
one.
pipe?
No,
if it's
for
off winning?
every
Yes,
1,000,
yes, it
Peter
is.
has to do 10 push-ups.
Did you
And
actually
then
not?
we'll just get
Does it
people
have
to
to
spam that reward, and Peter will have
So,
to do 200
not
push-ups,
only-
and he
Continues
has
back.
to.
Oh, and the emotes on Twitch chat, like the Happy Peter emote, it is a sub emote, but you can unlock it for like I think 400 Happy Peters for 24 hours.
How happy is a Happy Peter?
I mean, it's
I
as
don't
happy
know.
as the emoji is.
It's pretty happy Peter.
It is okay.
Happy Peter.
I don't think it's like it's true to life.
Is
but
that
it's-
a is that a green screen photo that we took, or did we
That's
just
an
like get?
old photo.
I don't know where the photo came from, but I had it.
Peter
And
looks so cute.
It
and
was
sweet in
already
the
it was
photo.
already like edited, so I just zoomed in on his face.
It was from when we
I
did
don't think
those
you can do that
first
now.
round of green screen photos back in Edmonton.
In Edmonton.
Oh.
yeah, I'm
well, that's
pretty
where
sure.
I got Graydon's and Jack's because they weren't there the other day. But you know, it even shows like I tried to do a secondary Happy Peter photo. It just
No.
doesn't hit the same. You know,
What?
it doesn't hit the same
No.
as the first
there a
Happy.
Happy
There's
Peter.
only
Peter?
one Happy Peter.
Maybe we can do one where he has a lipstick on or something.
Excuse me?
Peter, I mean, you should put lipstick on.
Pretty
Girl
Peters.
Peter.
No, pretty Peters.
Oh, the pretty,
Pretty
Peter.
Peter
Peter.
doesn't have to be a girl to wear lipstick.
The double
That's true.
He
P's.
can look pretty while wearing lipstick, though. Pretty Peter
2020,
points.
guys.
Can we get PPPs in the chat? Pretty Peter points.
Help.
Are you saying Peter's not pretty now?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
need to find,
You right.
What do
I'm
I need to
always
find?
right.
Tell me.
You need.
you need to find the solution.
All right, what is?
That's
Alright.
true. That is true.
Oh, you need to do. It's making a boot, so you have to do the.
In before I was
How,
next
dude,
one.
I was literally cycling through all the link keys that I knew. How do you do that one again?
Don't forget to
I
use
don't know,
the ad
but
Survivor.
that has to be what it is.
Can
Yeah.
Can you see what just happened on Twitch at
What
all?
Oh yeah. Oh, did he just skip?
Yeah, he just skipped. I just
For-
wanted to
yeah.
see if that came through for
So
you
it
guys.
does work, and it is limited to once. So Survivor, that is your one. So Survivor, we're gonna play your level next. You got jumped.
How does-
Yeah, Happy Peter points.
Yeah, dude, that's
Oh
awesome.
no! I just from my perspective, looking at the chat, I don't see that you used Happy Peter points.
Yeah.
I just see the level code, so I thought you were trying to enter it wrong.
Yeah.
But no, you're good. You're good.
No, it's all good. So is Peter the only one who knows of the legend of the
The Happy Peter points.
like when somebody
Yeah.
redeems their HPPs?
Yeah, that link. I sent
that
Peter
shit?
a link earlier, so he should actually get an updated queue of anytime someone
Oh,
redeems
wait.
our custom points.
Where did you? I knew you sent me that link, but I
killed
couldn't
my
find
Hey,
it.
it's Kawaii. Hey, Kawaii.
Hello.
Mayu.
Wait, you call her Kwai?
Well, that's the
We
last
all
part.
call her Mayu.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to. I don't know how to say Mayu, so I say Kawaii.
I've been saying Mew.
Mew.
Yeah.
See, Mayu, Mew. It could be anything, but Kawaii is Kawaii. Or I mean, it could be Kawaii. You know. Who knows?
How are you?
What are we,
We're
Avril
good.
Lavigne?
Let the rain fall.
Why don't you do the sprint?
I
Avril Lavigne?
No,
God keep
I'll
my
get there someday.
head above water.
I can't-
Skater Girl. That's
She was a skater boy.
Oh,
Said,
Eric,
"See
you
you
were right.
later,
Skater
boy."
You.
Did you? Sorry, Peter. Yeah, if you click that link,
Which link?
the link I sent in the Discord,
I couldn't find it. I searched for it.
I literally sent it in. It's in the updater chat because it was like an update to
How do I freaking
remind you
do
guys
it?
of all the points.
That's why
I
I
don't know.
couldn't.
I
Is
would have
it
figured
a
that out
bumper?
before I
Left-
hit the button.
It is pronounced Mew. Eric, you're right. Yeah,
You idiot.
See, Matt?
You're
that's
stupid.
why I call her Kawaii.
Matt,
That's why.
Evan, are you? I literally said that like 2 minutes ago.
Oh well, Peter, I'm not listening. Okay.
Yeah, I know. yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
we're aware.
Sorry for the trouble. This time is going to be the time.
No, but yeah, if you click that link there, Peter, and then you go, if you see at the bottom of that first list of custom, that note to the right, that button. No,
This?
left, middle of the screen there, right there. That will show you the queue of everything that's come in, so you can approve it. If you
Do it.
approve it, their points are gonna get taken. If you decline it, they won't. So that's survivors. So you approved
You
it,
got a
so now
bomb.
it's at the top of the list for us. So you're gonna have to do that. Just keep.
So
a
this
mental
is
note of
another
that.
thing I have to manage.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just making your life harder, Peter.
Yeah.
When is he not?
I mean, we don't have to. It's better like for people that are trying to upgrade themselves on the Discord. Which, by the way, join our Discord. If you're trying to up themselves to like a well-connected member or the connected member, and we're gonna get different.
If
more
you do
tiers
want to
coming.
join the Discord, you can on Twitch. You can do !Discord.
Oh, sick! Did we add that already?
That's something we added a long time ago, I guess.
Wow, we're smart.
I
Look
know.
at us.
I am so smart.
That's
We have a
called
Discord?
that's called proactive
What?
instead of reactive, right there. But yeah, Peter. So we can just leave those requests to be updated to new roles, and then just do that after the stream.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like so.
Gotcha.
That's how we
Ooh,
do
that's
that.
smart.
Ooh,
I
that was
like
clean.
that.
That was
Um,
clean.
And
Now
if
what
you're
do? Oh, I
if
guess I'll
you're
just-
a big live connectioner, a big watcher of us,
If you're a big,
and you got big points, you can just trash them, just to show how much.
are
of a
you
baller
the
are.
most connected?
Are you
Damn.
the most? That should be the top tier.
The most connected.
The most.
Only one person can have it per month.
Yeah, the most connected.
It's like employee of the month.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
What do?
Mental note.
That's a mental note. I can't wait for
P missed an apostrophe.
Peter points to become a cryptocurrency.
Oh, Happy Peters? Yeah,
off.
absolutely is going to be a cryptocurrency.
So did I lose the
I mean,
game?
all we need to do to make it a cryptocurrency is to, create a blockchain for it. I don't know
Yeah.
how to make a blockchain, or if you even can make a blockchain.
or even what a blockchain is.
Well, I know what a blockchain is.
Well,
Come on.
I'm
You're-
speaking for myself.
You are in a non-STEM
Do you not
degree and you
understand
don't know what a blockchain is?
culture, Matt?
That's like the number one. That's the hype. That's the freaking catchword. That's the word. You need
Everyone
to know.
loves STEM jobs and
Oh my!
stuff.
How I had no trouble doing this the first few times. What am I doing wrong?
What
now?
about stem cells?
Fuck me?
They're good for your
Oh
health.
my god!
Oh, there's
Why?
a bomb.
I'm serious. Okay, I was like, why am I having so much trouble with this? song?
Is Matt bad at games?
no,
Yes.
it's really not the truth.
Bad at games. Our next video essay.
I would love to write that.
Dude, honestly,
Can we
that'd
all
be-
do one?
I want to.
It would just be yes.
Oh, oh,
I want to write one on my new change of perspective on the Gen 5 Pokemon, but then I don't know how to get the footage for it.
You don't have
without
a
using an
3D
emulator.
or-
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to replay the game. I guess I could redo it with black and white too, but I want to be able to trade the mons to home. So
I mean, we would just have to. We would just have to.
If you got a 3DS recorder, I would play through it for you.
Yeah.
what is a 3DS recorder?
You have
records
to
your
basically
3DS.
send your
it just a
3DS to
camera
a.
on
No,
your
you have to
3DS?
send your 3DS to an organization, and they.
2009? What the fuck?
And you have to send your 3DS to an organization, and they
Nice.
they install a capture device on it, basically.
Why can't I just install it myself?
I don't know, because people are.
I'm a
whack.
smart person.
What are
You
doing?
probably could.
I don't,
but-
dude. Don't. What are you doing, me? I'm trying to get knowledge.
Peter showed me the power of WinRAR back in like middle school. I'm sure we could figure it out.
I know there's this
What are you
company
doing, Matt?
that
Oh, I have
you
to-
can
I have
send
to-
your
There you go,
N64
yeah.
No,
to them.
because
No,
I
no,
get
no, you're-
soft lock when I'm down here.
And
I have to
they'll-
trigger him to do it again
Shush
after I
your
go
face,
past.
Matt. I was
I'm
talking.
talking what the fuck I love it,
There's
dog.
a company that will like you send your N64 like GameCube to them, and they'll change it from like AVX cables or like those basic
Yeah,
auxiliary
AV
to,
cables.
HD to yes like
Yeah, that's
HD
sick.
and it'll
Nice.
upscale it
Oh.
as well. So
Cool.
like,
How much does that cost?
I'm not sure, but I know it's like a California, LA based company, so
Ooh.
it'd probably be a bit to send it to them.
All the cool stuff is all on
Man, that
You gotta
doesn't
be,
sound
uh,
excessively hard to do.
You gotta be careful with that stuff right now
Serious?
because
dog?
of the tariffs on the border.
Mm.
Well, looks
Yeah,
like
could-
that's
Anything
it,
that can be
Matt.
cost, anything that's shipped over
Well,
the
no, I
border
can get.
is
I can
being
get there. I just have to
like priced. I just got something from the U.S. and I had to pay a little bit extra.
What'd you get from the U.S.?
The tabletop dice tray.
I've gotten some shirts and I haven't had
nice.
any issues.
I think it's only on certain exports. Is it made out of wood?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Um,
probably why.
I think, I remember looking at if you look up 3DS capture card, I remember having like my finger on the trigger ready to get one, and then I realized
Why?
that's a lot of effort. Oh, cause what do you mean why? Why do you question my intentions?
What game would you record on?
I don't know. I had a lot of.
Why
a lot
did
of
we
Pokemon
get
games.
an Elgato? That was so stupid.
Why do we have all this equipment around us? We're just playing games, aren't
No,
we?
but I
We're
wanted
just
to know,
hanging
like,
out?
was this before we were doing live connection? Like,
Peter,
I
we've
don't.
always
yeah,
been
this was
doing
like
live
2014.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So, like, were
How
you
dare
planning
you
to
have
upload
hobbies?
the footage?
Didn't
Like,
you want to record?
This
Peter,
is
didn't you
hard.
ever want to record yourself? Did you never film a camera and point it at you?
Not-
Jack and I did
Only-
that. in
only
2017
at my
Zombies. Jack and I played the swamp zombie map in grade 7. We just grabbed my like $30 camcorder and just recorded the TV.
That's how you do it.
That was a lot of YouTube back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I did my very first YouTube channel. Team Buddies playthrough. Rest
Play
is
Did you
true.
actually do that?
Well, I only got through with the first world before
I'll
I
join you
stopped.
for a Team
But
Buddies playthrough if we do it on here.
Really?
Yeah.
You would?
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, of all
you
of all
Yeah,
games,
I would do the whole thing.
Oh
with you.
my
Full
God.
co-op playthrough, I'm down.
of all
Peter,
games,
say
that
goodbye
we-
to your Wednesday stream. or Monday. I don't know what the hell it is, but
Whatever day it is, Evan's taking that one.
Or say hello to me coming over on every Tuesday now. Peter's like, God, no, please.
God.
So I guess
Get
I
outta
just
here.
need him to push.
Buddies.
Please, I want to have a life. I just want to be alone sometimes, guys.
I just want to masturbate.
Part of me wanted to ask
You
if
were
I
there.
could stay here till 12, just because I want to wait for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. But I don't even know if they're doing a midnight release.
Isn't it already out?
It comes out tonight.
Did you? I assume you pre-ordered.
Hi,
it for
son.
that?
No,
but like, isn't it like already available for download? Like, I thought it was like late on the 5th.
Here, I'm gonna.
Did you digitally pre-order it or did you?
My me mother went halfsies on it because she'll play it too. So.
Oh, nice. So you have to go to the store and get it.
Yeah. So I have class tomorrow, so I'm just gonna stop on.
Oh, so it's okay. I think digital download though. You can get it right now.
I'm
Yeah.
checking real fast.
Hello, Sunny 4.
Eric's
Hello.
online.
Welcome.
The Happy Lappy. Wait, I already responded to that.
Why don't you destroy that one little block?
like a goldfish.
Not yet.
Evan just forgets.
I
every-
don't even know what's going on half the time.
Good job.
Didn't your time already go up on this?
Yeah, but he hasn't died.
Oh, okay.
He's got 270 seconds, and now he's trapped in a hole.
Don't shh when you are following the rules.
No, I was no. Well, I guess I was gonna shush you because the timer went off and then I hit start over after and nobody.
There's an
noticed.
arrow.
You.
So
Literally,
you are
you gotta
cheating.
shoot
You.
up. Shoot the Goomba.
You know, Matt, as a
Shoot the Goomba.
company, we need to have integrity.
Probably stand where that thing was, and shoot the Goomba.
Yeah, it's probably
Wait.
exactly where you need to stand.
Wait, what thing? This
Stand
thing?
in the
Yeah,
hole.
blew up.
Stand in the hole. Oh,
Jump.
Stand on the hole.
I would love to watch Matt play Portal.
Oh God,
Dude.
you don't want to see
Oh,
that.
God.
Dude, don't treat me like I'm a fool. I can play fucking video
It's probably
games.
the shroom.
I can
Stand
play a
on the
game.
shroom.
What
What
shroom?
Look at the little gooch.
Yeah, look at all those little things you can do things on.
You can't place those though.
Oh yeah, they do just.
Some
show up
people do like
very.
like
Like,
alter
around
their,
it.
Maybe that's
yeah,
just not what you do, Matt.
work around it.
Well,
That's a good
what
one.
else would you do?
Yeah. Why
If-
don't you?
if you
why don't
go left-
teach
I
me?
think you needed to be standing on where you broke that
You know,
block.
that's an interesting concept.
I think
Let's
that's
see what we
that's
can
I
do.
think that's as well.
So why don't you
stand
jump and go a little
on
bit
top of the
forward?
hole.
Well, I would, but I know.
Try to stand on the
Because
hole.
it's an arrow. The bow and arrow right
Look,
there.
bow,
Fuck.
arrow.
The move of the blocks that have the decoration on them. Which
That's
block?
cool.
So that's your
I think he's
suggestion.
saying that like you can once the decoration's placed, you can move that block and the decoration will
Gee,
move
you
with
did it.
which that's cool. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
At that.
Look, we're learning.
You
we're
got that
advancing.
level, Peter?
Wait, I've just been juked. Or have I? Yeah, I've just been juked. Well, this is how I die.
Even copy it.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh.
Submit a level, QWERTY.
QWERTY Unicorn Super Smash Bros. 2.
We've gotten QWERTY here
Super
before.
Mario Maker
Yep.
2.
Super Mario Maker.
Next
You
up,
didn't even try.
Next up is Survivor's level, right?
You
There's always
bet.
room for
Jump the
more
queue?
QWERTY.
You got that?
yeah, that's
Sick.
his level.
Very good, Peter. Spend your Peter points
That's
on
a
this.
happy Peter.
Monday.
Well, Curdy, you can always submit it and then go back and watch the VOD.
Oh.
Freaking ideas.
That's
Unless you want to like
Big
actively
brain
be
moment.
Oh, it's
watching
too
when you submit
late.
it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Whoa.
Pick
How do you get the
whatever. Whoa.
stars?
Whoa, those are like the Chaos Emeralds, except there's only 3
We're-
of them.
you
but they're
pick one that
stars.
we haven't done
I
yet.
like those stars. Those are cool.
Pick one we haven't done.
What do you think they represent?
Stars.
The Paramount stars.
Yo, in the Sonic movie, they replaced those stars with,
With
rings.
Yeah.
It was tight.
Buzzy
So when are we seeing
Drotto.
that movie?
I like the name of Buzzy Drotto.
You want to see it tonight, Peter? You want to go see Sonic tonight?
Not at all.
Well, actually,
No, I
Eric,
gotta
you have
work
class
tomorrow.
right?
I go to the dentist tomorrow though. I don't have to get up till like 8.
Eat.
Whoa.
Just remembering the conversation
Yeah.
we had before the stream, it's like, wow.
What?
Well, actually, I kind of told you. I got like Courtney and I both got sick on Saturday night, right?
Oh, I didn't know she was sick.
Man, you didn't know your own girlfriend was sick? You had to pay attention to her.
Anyways, yeah, we got sick, and the sickness kind of took me by surprise, and I just didn't really I wasn't prepared for it at all,
You
and I
weren't
didn't
down
really.
with it.
Yeah,
I
I
remember
was,
sickness.
was
I got
up
hit.
and
and
I'm,
I just ended
I'm
it.
getting down. That's actually a sweet song.
Yeah, dude.
That song is on a Spotify playlist of mine called "Ow the Edge." Like, I like the song, but if it came up on my regular playlist, I listen to it on a regular basis, I wouldn't enjoy it. But when I'm in a really bad mood, I shuffle my playlist, and Spotify prioritizes songs that you don't listen to often when you shuffle.
Is the picture for that playlist Shadow the Hedgehog?
It is. It's that exact meme. That's how I got the idea.
Of course it is.
You know him.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that song's gonna be one of the first that comes on, and when it does, I'm gonna be like freaking I'm gonna be scowling, and then about maybe 30 to 55 seconds into the song, I'm gonna be all like, ooh, wah, ah, ah, ah.
So what happened? What was with the first story?
Oh, I have slept in until noon every day this week.
I just watch right
I guess that would. I guess I just could have expedited it and told you that part, but yeah,
And then moved on to the next part.
maybe. But yeah, I've just been really sick all week, and it took me by surprise. And I didn't even start taking medicine until like the second day because I didn't even fully realize I was sick.
Do you do that often? Do you?
Usually,
That's a question to
usually
everyone.
the
actually.
moment
do you
I
take
feel
do you take Advil and stuff like that?
when I feel the onset of a sickness, I do literally everything I can to be sick for as little a period of time as possible. So I'll go out and buy orange juice. I'll start taking medicine before the sickness has actually even hit me.
You should do like vitamin C pills, not
Oh, yeah.
orange juice, because that sugar is gonna kill you.
Yeah. Well, I do.
What I use is like little packets called Emergency.
Oh yeah.
Those are pretty tight.
New Citron's good.
I actually this week I've been drinking a redonkulous amount of tea. I think I've set a record for the amount of tea that a human being has drank in a certain period of time.
I doubt.
Why do you have
You
put
would
me
be
down like that?
surprised how much the Boston River.
I heard it was almost a party.
Shut up.
Boo.
But
Who let this guy make?
I
Oh my
usually
God.
I might take an Advil if I'm really
Oh
not
my
feeling
God.
well. But
Yeah.
other than that, I don't do
I
anything.
won't take Advil and Tylenol if I feel sick. I will if my muscles are aching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
from
mean
the
Tylenol,
sickness
cold
or-
and sinus.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Like
cold
I
and
do.
sinus?
I do like
Yeah.
Tylenol daytime, nighttime. So
Right,
one
right,
time I accidentally, actually, I
Oh,
think it was
man,
when
you
you
did it
and I
nighttime in
had
the day?
Stelkage's math class together. And one morning I came in and I'd taken Tylenol nighttime instead of daytime by accident. And you guys just watched me for all hour and a half of that class, just be like, dude, to almost fall asleep. Yeah, and then Stelkage got really mad at me. I'll never forget that.
That teacher threw a marker at me.
Whoa.
Yeah, I really pissed him off.
Dude, what was funny is when I first had him in grade 9, him and I did not respect each other and just genuinely disliked each other. But by grade 12, we actually had a mutual respect for each other and actually became to be homies. It was sweet.
You and Stelkage?
Oh,
Yeah, man.
God.
Did
I
you
don't know,
know?
that seemed to be a problem with a lot of your friends, Matt.
I think
You
I
bully
think-
them first, and then you become friends with them.
I think he never changed. Your perspective of him just
Yeah,
changed.
no,
you went
I
from
think
being
that-
like, this guy's an asshole to be like, oh, this guy's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
guy.
No,
you
that's
guys-
what
That's
happened.
that's how my perspective changed.
Did you guys know that after we left, he got a scooter and just rode it around for the rest of for a couple years?
Wait, just
Like inside.
Yeah, from place to place because there's a teacher. He just could.
yeah, that's so funny.
The janitors probably freaking hate him, man.
Wait, so did he have an injury or something, or did he?
No,
just
he just had a metal the
just wanted to
scooters
go
we
for a
brought to
scoot.
school
There-
for the little prank.
There was a guy
That
in
was
my
a terrible prank.
There was a
No,
guy
prank.
in my university. I had a lot of classes with him. He rode a scooter around inside, outside, and he would always bring it into class. He'll finish that. We called him obviously Scooter Kid.
Can't.
Because like, what else do you call a guy like that scooters around
Yeah.
everywhere?
I know
But
his
anyways,
name.
it was not it was not uncommon to see him run into the class with like maybe 20 minutes left of class, sit down, have a scooter there, and then after about 10 minutes him get up and leave. He would do that like at least like once a week, and you're just like, why are you here?
Scooter Kid is the greatest mystery.
And then I thought he died. I thought he dropped out or something because I didn't see him for 2 years.
I thought he
And then-
died.
and then sure as shit, I saw him and I was like, Scooter Kid,
So
you're alive.
Bad at Mario.
That shell
Yeah.
just got you.
I think
Yeah.
actually I,
You
I
seem to
can't.
be
I
struggling
can't
with this
explain
level.
myself.
Is this just a tricky level? Is
No,
it-
I'm just bad.
whose level is this? Is this Survivors?
Yeah.
Survivors.
I'm actually liking this level. I like to, because think about it, like, you know, a level has to be set up a certain way
Did-
to make that situation difficult. It normally wouldn't be at all. But
Did
like,
you see that this is a recreation of level 4-3 from Super Mario Bros. 3?
I did.
I didn't see that actually, dude. I love that though. Like, I love, like, I feel like one thing that you don't see people do in Mario Maker levels that I really enjoy is just remaking old levels or something. Like on Mario Maker 1, I made Cat Mario.
I did it.
Did you remember we talked about it last week, but Donkey's video about the dreams,
Yeah.
the dream video? Just the thing at the end is like, people could have used this program to make any wonderful game they want, but all they did was make bad remakes of other games.
Yeah, well, I guess you got to start somewhere, dude. I'm always so puzzled by like the legality of
God
a
damn it,
game like that.
Fucking
Like, how is a game?
dickhead.
How are there no copyright issues when a game that's like actively promoted and supported by PlayStation or by Sony are able to make a game that basically allows you to remake other games or like use characters from other games?
But you're
without
not
permission?
using the assets.
they
They're
recreate
making,
the
they're
assets.
making
Am I
the
doing this
assets.
Yeah,
level?
you're
But if
doing
it's
that.
like-
everything's
if
from
it's like-
Take the rest
scratch,
of my
it's their own
time.
code.
I'm unworthy.
I guess
It's the
so.
game's own code, and then the people are making it from
Yeah.
scratch, right? So
It's not like
there's-
they're selling anything. Like, it's
Yeah.
all
Yeah, I guess so.
creative recreate. It's like parodies.
yeah.
Dude, I'm always amazed at how like where would you even start when you're making like like I saw someone basically remake Sonic in Dreams. It's like, where do you even start when you do something like that?
I got that
I go fast.
that game Project Spark. I was really stoked for it. So I think it was free, so I didn't have to
Yeah.
pay for it. But I downloaded it, and for one of our boots, I made a level.
I remember
If you guys
that.
remember
Yep.
that, you had to find the
You had to
goblins
find all
around.
the goblins.
But like making the level was fun, like building the world. But once it came to actually like figuring out how to make your character move and implementing like
Controls.
not only implementing controls, but like getting AI to do anything, I
Yeah.
couldn't figure it out. That's why the goblins just stood there and you had to find them. It was originally you're gonna have to kill them, but it couldn't figure out how to make them like fight you. So yeah, to answer your question, I have no idea.
I first year university, I did a computer science class and we had a lab for that class, and in the lab we learned how to code, and so I coded my own version of like a Brick Breaker game.
Yeah.
It was really simple. It was like a code for kids style game basically, and so like, you know, it gave you code in more like put together, easy to understand chunks, but there's so much that you could do with them with like other pieces of code that you could still build like really flexible or creative things, right? So I basically was able to make it like, you know, code this object to go down, to just start by immediately going downwards, and every time it hits a certain other object or a wall, it'll bounce off.
Yeah.
And then basically was able to turn it into a Brick Breaker game. So it was super interesting.
We're
It's cool. when you get that
We're
stuff.
kind of-
Graydon's a
we're all
Graydon's
over
a
the
computer
place.
major.
Yeah.
no.
Graydon's in computer science.
I'm all about them blue collar dollars.
Yeah.
Graydon's pre-med.
You know, honestly, Graydon, that's like probably the best explanation I've ever heard of that. The blue collar dollars.
Yeah.
Because like,
Graydon studies culture.
okay. What? I'm not, you guys, I didn't ever want to speak of this ever again. But I was in a group meeting today and I got a message from you guys that reminded me. So I was in a group meeting for my 4th year communications course and
My
with
God.
other people who are majors or about to graduate in the course. And I say, okay, guys, I'm sorry to bring this up. I know this is off topic, but I need to settle something.
Are
I have
you
a YouTube
ranting
channel
to your
with-
group members about this?
yeah, I did. I was like, I have a YouTube channel that I run with my buddies,
Matt's
and
the same no matter where he is.
we were doing a podcast, and I said, as someone who studies culture, and everybody started being like, Psh, and telling me I was wrong, and it turned into this big thing. And so I was like, okay, as all of you communication students and majors, do we study culture? Literally resounding yes. Everyone was like, yeah, of course we do. Even some people were like, yeah, I wish we didn't know.
Is community?
I guess I
like,
study culture too.
it's-
Studying
I
English,
wasn't.
right?
I wasn't here for the big argument about this whole culture thing, and I know it's a thing. But why? Give me your argument as to why you do study culture, because
Oh,
I don't really
fuck.
get the communications
So,
degree.
basically-
What is the essential courses you're
No!
taking? What about culture are you learning?
So it's communications
it.
and media. And so like some examples of courses that I've taken in the past are like communications history. Right now my courses are popular culture and visual culture. It's basically because it's communications and media, it just looks a lot at like how like formats of communications, what's communicated, why it's communicated. So like for example, today I had my visual culture class. It was my senior seminar. So 55B SXT
Bravo.
9YG.
Okay, I don't know.
X-ray Tango.
Okay, when someone, I mean,
I study literary
X-ray
culture.
I
tango.
don't want to be mean, but when someone asks you for your phone number,
Niner-
do you go 403 blah, 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 or do you go
I do.
403?
Well, I
Because
was-
no one can understand you when you go
Niner-
Sorry, you were-
55B SXT 9YG.
Niner Yankee Golf.
You were asking Eric about it, and it distracted me from explaining. So I just
Okay,
thought I would just get it out
Yeah.
there.
Anyways, continue.
And so yeah, it's just very much about like it just very much has to do with like how
frosted cake.
like
This-
communicate
I like
what
that.
I'm
what
not sorry. I didn't interrupt because we just finished Survivor's level. Fun level. I got annoyed at it because I'm not good, and then I passed it off to Eric to try to
is
be
that
better.
I was
why
having
have the
fun.
remote
It
now?
was
I was
fun.
Like, I would
I
have
got this
beat back.
back.
It was
Fast.
fun, but
Yeah, and so like so today, for example, this class that I had today is the final boss of communications class. It's called its senior seminar, and the focus is visual culture. So like the class today was about how race is represented in like visual culture. So it talks about, so for example, the example they gave was like
this is pretty.
Expect that.
how when color photography first became a thing, they had something called a Shirley card, which was basically a white woman who they used as a template for color correction in photography. And so like basically the class is focused on like, you know, it's only a white woman, they don't use black women, and then it's like or any other race for that matter, and then it's like people doing like scholarly writings on how that's like problematic and shit. And so like because it's communications and media, it focuses a lot on like social media and like online communicative formats. Bless you. Or,
Are
like,
you kidding me?
Everything stops for Evan.
are like a huge part of
Oh,
it. And
goodness.
so, you know, because you're studying like literally the way that, you know, you're studying the way that like social media kind of functions and operates, like all of that, those facets, all of the things that we spend time learning about in the class,
Yeah.
I feel like would constitute as studying culture, or at least allow me to study enough of an element of culture that I can get a pretty good understanding of certain things, or I at least can say that I understand culture. So I'm like it's mainly Jared and I having this argument, and Jared says, "Oh, so would you say that you study a part of culture?" And it's like, well, I mean, a part. You know, I'm studying a big enough part that you could say that you study or at least have an understanding of culture as a whole. You know. And yeah, like I feel like even just the part that it's like such a focus on like social media alone. Like I made a presentation last week, and it was basically how like I took a concept that we learned in the class, and then I like I made an extension of it, and like you know presented my own like theories related to the concept. And it was like the concept was secondary visuality, which is basically how people use like emojis, images, GIFs, all these different things to supplement their online communication. Like think Twitter, like, you know, somebody says a really questionable tweet, you respond with a GIF of that white guy blinking. That's what secondary visuality is. And so my presentation was secondary visuality and common experience, because the common experience was my theory that like, you know, like you're able to use other people's faces as a form of communication, but there's an added layer of meaning and power if you share the experience, or if it's like in reference to something. So you had to use a primary image, and my primary image was the meme of like the still from the anime where the guy's like, is this a pigeon, and it was a butterfly.
Right.
That was like my primary focus of my presentation, and I gave like a bunch of different examples of the meme and how it can be used in like different contexts that you have to like understand the reference to be able to get.
Yeah.
And then I even made my own version of the meme that was meant like exclusively to relate to the class. So it's like, you know, think like memes are such a huge part of like communication, or sorry, memes are such a huge part of culture, but
Hey,
because
it's
you use
Bryson.
them as a form of communication,
What's up,
you
Bryson?
know, it all interrelates. I just think it's so
Yeah,
unreasonable.
no, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, and like the reason why I don't even let people joke about it, why it makes me like genuinely
So-
annoyed, is it.
Two things. Sorry.
Oh,
you,
Thanos
you
is
finish. You
back.
finish your thing.
I beat the level. No big deal. That was fun. Thank you very much.
That was
Well
that was
done.
a cool
Well
level.
done,
I like
That
that.
was- I like those levels where it actually feels like I'm playing like a Mario level. That was well done.
Mhm.
Very well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jaws.
So, a group.
Oh,
of
was
people,
that Dr. Jaws level?
Yep.
Give him
Thank
the
you, Dr.
controller.
Jaws.
No, don't throw it.
So a group of people that we don't even know they exist agreed with Matt. That's what I got out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was literally gonna
group of
film
people-
them saying
a
it.
group
of
in the
people that
culture
have
that
this-
agree with Matt. Agree with Matt. What a
I-
shock!
And not only that, Grain, but a group of people that have the same biases as
Oh.
Matt.
Hey,
agreed
Lisa's
with him.
back too.
It's almost as if
Hey,
there
Lisa.
is
A
another
bias.
entire discipline
and then my
based
second
on
point
studying
is-
culture.
you were studying culture for the last 4 years, right? That's your degree.
Yeah, well,
You
Not for the last 4
completely whiffed over the woe.
That's
that
very
doesn't mean
true.
it
When
just
you
dropped
have
the
the
woe?
woe, yeah.
Huge.
Did you
Yeah.
that
Huge.
doesn't mean anything?
It was a huge part of the culture for like a year.
Mhm.
I missed the woe
The social
completely.
media culture.
Yeah, but you're an old man, and we know that.
I'm an old man and I knew about
Well,
it.
Matt, I'd say you study the culture of like human communication and like human like interactivity,
Yeah,
but that's only one like Jared said, that's just one aspect of it, right?
yeah, but like so does that then mean that I just don't study culture at all?
Oh yeah, it still does mean you study culture, but like you study a specific type of culture.
Yeah. Also, I was talking to some people about that argument after, and we looked it up, and anthropology is the study of cultures and history. It's not necessarily like the study of. Well, actually, no, I shouldn't say that because again, I don't take. I'm
What
not.
is human culture still at the end of the day? It's
Yeah.
just culture. Yeah,
Yeah,
historic.
but like
culture.
anthropology has this big focus on like historical culture. So you know, then can you say that they just don't? It's not the study of culture, that they don't study culture.
But
Historical
wasn't the
culture?
conversation we had 5 minutes ago a part of historical culture?
I miss talking about video games.
No, well, I mean, everything.
Technically, we're
everything
experiencing
doing-
everything in the past.
Everything we're doing right now is part of today's culture, right? Like, how many people have freaking a stream
Are we studying
channel?
culture right
No,
now?
we're not studying. We're
How many
we're
times should we say culture on the
participating-
stream?
We're participating in online culture by being streamers,
Hello,
by
Lisa.
playing video games for people. People watching are participating in the culture. Like on this, the whole online culture. It's
Answer Lisa, Peter.
I did actually reference Twitch emotes in my presentation that I made the other day, because it's like a form of secondary visuality that's completely unique
don't need
to
the
like a
coin.
certain subculture.
You don't need the coin.
Dude, I can do it. I'm not scared. I would be scared. Well, it's 'cause
I didn't
you're
get that
a
last
coward.
red coin because I was scared of the squid.
Yay!
Anyways,
Peter,
if
Peter
you guys are
answered
s-
Lisa.
If you guys are sick of talking about this, then as long as everyone universally agrees that I do in fact study culture, then we can never bring it up again.
I mean,
You study a small.
I'll
aspect
agree
of
to
culture,
disagree.
I agree that he studies culture.
but a small facet of it.
Yeah,
So,
I'm with
but
Greg.
you still. What would you?
No, it's not a small facet of it
It's
at
a
all.
it's quite a large
It's
aspect.
a
of
large
culture.
facet about it. In fact, it's a large enough facet of it that you could say that you at least have a general understanding of how culture
like-
operates as a
That's
whole.
not true.
Or at
No,
least-
but that
at least
actually,
you-
Okay,
actually,
tone
I
it
do want to. I
down.
do want to make an argument on behalf of Matt.
What, like I can't do it myself?
It's like no, just it's like saying like, oh, I drink. Me saying, oh, I drink coffee, and then Graydon be like, it's literally that meme of like, oh, you drink coffee? Well, have you tried every single coffee in the entire world, or do you just drink a small section of coffee?
Matt
is- you
is,
did.
focusing on North American internet culture.
Yeah, but that's
No,
still
that's not
studying culture, right? It's still
But it's
culture.
a small aspect of culture.
So you don't
Culture
have
is
to-
such a broad
Yeah,
term.
but you don't have to specify that it's you can specify it's like, oh, I study culture. Oh, what about culture? You know, like
Evan, I study science.
I'm an engineer in
What
training.
type of science?
I'm an engineer in training. It doesn't mean that.
Oh, you're an
just 'cause
engineer? What type of
still-
engineer?
Yeah, mechanical engineer.
Oh wow, it's
Yeah.
like that's a part of something.
Yeah,
You
but
don't
I can
engineer
still- I can
everything
still-
ever.
Yeah.
I'm still legally allowed to call myself an engineer in training.
And also, like, I
Eat
think that's
shit,
the most
Peter.
annoying part is like,
That's like-
just because you can make an
gonna be
abstract comparison to
delightful
something that's
canon
not
class.
actually the same thing doesn't mean that it validates your argument. It like, so he studies what is it, like, mechanical
He
engineering.
doesn't study anything
Man,
anymore. He
I'm-
graduated.
You guys are going
I
really
studied
hard.
engineering, and I became a mechanical engineer or a mechanical
Whoa,
engineer. in
hold
training.
on.
But also at the same time, you can be
Oh.
like, "Oh, I'm a manager." Oh, well, what are you a manager of? Oh, I'm a manager of a retail store. Someone can't just be like, "Well, then you're a manager of a small aspect of things people manage." That's
You don't.
essentially
You
what I
therefore
say.
don't know management
Yeah.
to an intimate degree. Do
I'm with
do
you
want
on
us to
this,
stop?
Matt.
Thank
Ride or
you,
die.
man. Thank you, man. That's what I need.
God dang it.
And it's just, you know what? At the end of the day, if you guys walk out of here still thinking that I don't study culture, like, I'm gonna move on because I know. That
No,
I'm
you
right.
won't.
I know.
That's the
Well,
thing. I
I'm
know
sorry.
you won't move on.
So okay, so I won't move on, but I'm not gonna lose any sleep tonight because I know
Oh,
that
yes,
I'm
you
right.
will.
No, because like,
Oh, yes, you
because
will.
I was so angry and so upset.
See,
that
you
people
still
that
are.
People that don't study, have never taken a communications class, let
I
alone
was in communications, sir.
you were.
Master Shrek has arrived.
I was
Master
literally
Shrek
journalism
drinks
is
pee-pee.
communications.
Hey, Master Shrek, drink some HP for Happy Peter.
He doesn't know what that means. He has
Doesn't
no
matter.
context.
Oh, you almost had it.
That hurts.
These levels
But
are so
yeah,
fun.
That is That's
Anyways,
nasty.
let's bring it back to Mario Maker 2
Hey,
and the stream. I
Oh,
think
but are we really playing Mario Maker
Dice?
2, or are we only playing an aspect of Mario Maker 2?
Yeah, this is
Evan's now the one going for the straw man arguments. It's like anything that's even
Well, if you
remotely
can't beat him,
similar,
join
we're
them.
just good.
okay. The last thing I will say on it is I think the reason why I
dumb,
get
stupid.
so defensive about it as well is I, like many people, I'm like really proud of what I study, and I love that I love that it's the thing that I study. I love that it's the thing that I know I want to study. And you know, you just get defensive of things that you love, and I think, like, because we pretty much all have different degree streams, and even with our greater friends, like, very few of us are taking the same program except for like a lot of our friends that go to
I
NYU.
keep holding it.
Like me.
Yeah,
I don't think any of us are in the same program at all.
yeah,
Not
but
a
no,
single person.
any of us, no, in our greater friend group, like, I think both Alec and Peter are marketing majors, but that's not even
Matt and I traded majors.
That's true, actually. I never thought about
No,
that.
I think Alec and Peter are the only people that share the same.
I think Annie's in that same major.
Yeah,
though.
she's also.
okay,
dumb.
3 people then.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I think, like, even though we don't understand or maybe necessarily respect the majors that each other do to some degree or another, it's just, I'm just super defensive of it. I do think it's really unreasonable that someone who, or some people, I should say, that have actually never taken a course in it or don't know it anywhere nearly to the degree that I do are telling you what it is and what it isn't. You know, I just feel like it's not right.
Well,
But-
it sounds like you just need to come up with better arguments than
I'm-
I do.
Dude, I'm gonna make a freaking
If you know it so
presentation.
well.
I'm gonna make a PowerPoint.
I'm ready for it. You know, some things, I mean, you guys are all lucky. You guys can at least have, like, daily conversations about it. Things about
Damn
like, your
Stupid.
Programs comes up in everything, even like the things you guys are very knowledgeable in.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of things I'm very knowledgeable in other than video games that comes up in daily conversation.
yeah.
Like I can't, like, not saying that like
I couldn't describe something, but it's not
You
like
know, how often are people talking about memes versus how often are people talking about, like, you know, engines?
well, I don't know engines, but I know fluid dynamics.
That's basically
I know
it.
Matt thinks
I
of
know
mechanical
calculus.
engineering.
Engines. You know, mechanical engineers are actually. Oh shit! This is like the exact same thing. Like you say, communication majors are actually like culture majors. Well, a mechanical engineer is actually a design major.
Matt, can you pass me my water bottle?
I keep holding. I did keep holding the jump
Thank you,
too long.
sir.
That was fun. I really enjoy Muse level.
Yeah, another awesome level. We played that. We must have played that one before.
No, that one we didn't play.
Let's
let's
run
run
play
a-
that one before.
Nope.
Let's run a quick poll in the chat.
What?
We
Are
can
you
do
kidding
that?
me, Evan?
Throw.
Peter.
Well, not you. We're just gonna say say yes
Oh man.
in the chat if you think that Matt's degree is if Matt studies culture. Say yes. If you don't agree, say no.
Let's leave it to the viewers.
If-
Matt,
if-
this is the final say.
Say-
I'll
You
say
say
it
no.
now.
I'm gonna block you on Twitter.
We're gonna count it.
Wow, that
Majority
means a lot.
wins.
Guess I'm blocked on Twitter.
Hey, Master Shrek's dad is a 3-star engineer.
That's a high level.
That's a high level engineer.
Who
Does that mean if you're a 5-star engineer, you have to say my dad is an engineer?
That's how you start your
Oh,
rap
okay,
song.
This is okay.
engineer?
Forbidden Frantic Force 27.
Wait,
Yes.
so Eric, you
Oh,
don't
Sonny's
agree with
on
me
your
this
side.
at all? Is that
Sonny's
what
on
you're
your
saying?
Oh no,
side.
I
Thanos
think you
Matt
study like
Thanos doesn't know,
You're
and
saying
Thanos
an
rules
ele-
all.
Your
So
long
Culture.
spiel just confused people, Matt.
that's
See,
not
look.
to say you don't study all of like not.
Oh, we got
culture,
2 I don't know.
But it's not like okay. What is happening?
Okay, actually, I'm changing the rules. You can't say I don't know. I don't
What?
Even, I don't care if you know the
What?
context of this situation.
Clearly, I've been
Say yes or no.
say
clearly
no.
I've been ranting about something for a long time that our viewers don't actually like get, and you're gonna be like, "Oh no,
ball.
I'm sorry, you can't say that you don't know." You
See,
have to-
no, we got 1 yes and 1 no.
God damn. Wait, who
Bryson's
said yes?
Bryson's
Son,
on.
Sonny,
Son said yes.
Sonny, you're my best friend. Thank you for being there for me in my time of struggle.
Do you,
Okay, so from the fans, one says yes, one says no.
I should've jumped.
Everyone else doesn't know what you study.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
I don't know. You know
I'm
what?
with Shrek.
Again, I said it before. I'll say it again. I'm gonna go home tonight. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna be like,
You're gonna
I'm
go
right.
home tonight?
Hey, what
You're
if
not going to sleep. You're going
what
to
if-
sleep at like midnight.
What if my name? What if my name was what the heck was that guy's name? What if my name is Ben Gad? All right.
weird,
I-
No.
weird flex.
And your
I-
name's Ben Gad.
I
don't know if I could
love
adjust to that.
I love ravens. I study ravens.
That's so Raven.
I look at ravens. I compare ravens between crows.
Damn it, Eric.
Just to know all the differences. I write a book about ravens and everything. Then
Oh,
I'm at a
God.
cocktail party and someone asks me, "Oh, what do you do?" And it's like, "Oh, I study birds." Well, what kind of birds do you look at? Just ravens. Would we still be allowed to say that he doesn't study birds?
It's not the same.
I feel
It's the
like
same. That's
he
the same
specializes
comparison.
No,
in
it's not.
ravens,
Yeah, he's special, and Matt specializes in communications.
which is a small part of birds.
Master Shrek.
Yeah,
One
ravens
bird
would be
is a small part of the world
They're
of
gonna be
birds.
like-
Yeah, but he doesn't have to specify
like,
that it's a
"Bam."
small part.
No,
He just
it's
has
the
to say
sidekick
what the
it- yeah.
specificity is, right?
I'm sorry. I missed all
Anyways,
that.
yeah, that was my last argument about
That was
Okay,
a
what's-
shit last argument.
Let's
Yeah.
talk
I
about.
don't think it was.
Let's talk about video games and Mario Maker and Pokemon.
Is anyone
and-
playing games recently?
I'm playing The
Eric, I
Last
don't know
of
if
Us.
you were in the room when I told you about it, and I know, or
Master
when I
Shrek
told
is
people
hot.
about it, and I know it's something that you would be happy about.
Masturbate.
That's
Oh, you
illegal.
were playing Fire Emblem Three
Three
Houses.
Houses,
I
yeah.
saw that the other day.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't ever say for a second that I'm getting sick of Pokemon. I've just gotten a bit too much of it lately. and
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
why you gotta go back
Pokemon
to
out.
2D.
Can I derail the conversation?
Oh God, as
It
long
just
as it's
started.
not back to what. we
Yeah,
were
no,
just
I know.
talking
I got a thought, and I'm
about.
gonna follow
no.
it.
Thought
Oh,
bubble.
no.
Do you think that everyone is a masturbator
Yes.
in their own way? You know,
In their own special way.
like do you think that you've been doing it enough in your life to consider yourself a master to you?
I mean, I think what's the number that what's his name? Bill Gates said that it takes about like 10,000 hours of doing something to master it.
Sure.
I think
that
I've
sounds familiar.
masturbated for more than 10,000 hours in my lifetime.
Right.
I don't.
Right?
Honestly, I don't think so.
Honestly, probably.
10,000
Yeah.
hours?
Peter, you'd be surprised.
No, so my thought on it is that of all of the people that have ever given me that type of enjoyment, whether it's myself with my own actions or someone else with their own actions, I have always enjoyed it more when it was my actions.
So then why do you crave
Why we-
anything but that?
Well,
So
because there's other facets to it.
maybe people don't want to.
I explain.
So
Sorry.
10,000 hours is 417 days.
Oh,
yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Easy.
sounds about
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that was the first binger.
Well, I guess it depends. I guess it
13 was a
depends
wild
on,
year.
On how long it takes you to do
13
the
to
action every
14
time
and
you
a
do it. You know what I mean? Like,
What?
like how much time? So, how many hours was it? Sorry.
456 days, I think.
Well, I asked how many hours it was.
Oh, 10,000 hours.
10,000 hours. How long do you spend doing it per transaction?
Listen,
You know?
Matt, that's quite a variable
Well,
you're talking
that's
about
the thing.
here.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like when you're with a special somebody,
Yeah.
it can last a little bit longer. But
Yeah.
when it's you, that's why I ask if you consider yourself a master,
control.
because
Yeah.
you know what you like, and you know how to get the job done.
Sometimes.
Well,
Sometimes
I
I
don't
don't know what I like, honestly.
You know, because it's a different context. It's a different situational situation when you're doing it by yourself versus when someone else
Remember
is
when
doing
we
it.
talked about games?
I have
That little brief
No,
portion
shut up.
in between
We're
topics.
talking about
If
masturbating.
I'm gonna be in the ideal conditions, I need to feel sexy. You know, like I gotta
So
have
you
the
gotta-
right
you
underwear
gotta-
on.
you gotta
I
pamper
gotta
yourself
be-
a little bit.
I gotta be using the right sock. Like there's a lot of variables here, right?
That was
That's it.
sad.
All right, we're almost there.
The timer went off, didn't
Idiot
it?
sandwich.
Nope, not
Nope.
yet.
Oh, I thought I heard it. God, I keep hearing phantom noises all the time.
Phantom.
Phantom
Are you
Menace?
are you haunted?
Noises.
Menace?
No, I just keep hearing noises that I hear often.
Phantom of the
when
Opera.
they not.
I
when
love
they're not
that
happening.
play.
Me too. You freaking donut.
I love donuts.
I love how you guys slowly see the chat one by one and make comments about it.
Hi, Pierre.
Like,
I guess I'm not paying enough attention because it took me
What
a
do you
really
mean?
long
Yeah.
time to realize that it was actually you who said idiot sandwich.
There are nightmares where.
You're an absolute fucking walnut.
You're fucking.
This
you guys
is
heard
really-
walnut as an insult? Is that something? I'm
Oh
just-
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've
heard
seen
it, yeah.
walnut as an insult.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
It's an actually discriminatory insult.
What?
It's not
To
discriminatory.
who?
It's just
What, walnuts?
Squirrel.
Hey!
The squirrel? Oh my
The
lord.
squirrels. Everyone knows squirrels like acorns, so you call them a walnut.
They're gonna be like, dude, that's not who I am. That's not what I like.
That's not what I'm about, man.
world record.
Yeah!
Dude.
That was a fun level. I enjoyed that, Sonny.
That was a fun level. Thanks for that.
Okay, Mr.
You know what's a good
Pietro.
insult?
Do you think we've driven away most
Is
of
it
our
Sunny or
viewers
is
by
it Sun
talking about
14?
baiting?
Baiting? Baiting what?
Yeah,
Fish?
the viewers
Your
started
masters.
this.
Catfishing?
That's true.
Catfishing?
Catfishing. Yo,
That's
you know,
not
Annie
cool,
and I
man.
used to ride the bus in elementary school with a girl that ended up on like television for catfishing a dude, pretending she was Katy Perry.
Nice.
Yep.
And she sent it was Annie. She sent it to me, and I was like, "Whoa." Connection position.
Is that a G?
Are you
That's
going
a G.
blind, Evan?
That's a
Oh,
G.
I can't read it really
Evan
well.
does wear glasses, and he is
Dry,
not
dry
wearing
dunes.
glasses currently.
2-1.
Master Shrek GG means great gains. It means that you've been hitting the gym a lot.
Get out of here, Matt.
Shut up.
It means
I
good game.
Yeah, it means
hated that
good game.
statement.
Wait, it means great gains.
You know
dog.
what? For that,
Dude.
Great game.
Oh my god, I'm gonna destroy
Peter-
you. for
I
that.
sprayed
Actually, you
him.
know what?
Peter, I straight up was gonna give you permission to squirt. I was
Dude,
doing
No,
it.
that statement
You
really
said it
upset
in
me.
my ear, dude.
I wanna.
Worded that so accurately. A little bit of water actually is touching my brain right now.
I want to bring it back.
Oh,
Yeah.
that,
to the
I-
masturbation thing.
That
No!
thought, like,
I want to
threw
no,
me
no,
off.
seriously,
No, I'm
hear me
listening.
out.
Go on.
Seriously,
Hear me
Pierre.
out. I think
You ever just tug it
I
so
actually- I
hard that it
actually-
starts chafing?
I actually think
Sometimes.
I actually think it might.
Okay. Evan,
Okay, and
Evan,
listen,
please.
first
yeah,
of
go
all,
on.
everyone can masturbate. All right, don't let anyone tell you differently. Everybody can.
Yeah!
But first of
That's so
all, let me.
inspirational.
I think there's a chance that there are very few actual masturbators in the world. Because Peter's right, 10,000 hours is a long time, and you know what? Really, people are only masturbating while they're in their sexual prime, right? And how
What?
long are
You
you
don't-
actually in your sexual prime for? I think probably like from like maybe 11.
Oh my lord! I'm not what I
And
expected.
don't misquote me on the sexual pride thing. I just mean, like when you get
Wow.
like,
Oh my lord! I don't want to be associated with this stream anymore.
okay, when you're okay, well maybe okay. I didn't start doing it until
What are you going on about?
anyways, I would say there's a cap of like 40 years to master your baiting. So if
you don't
can't
think
get
you don't think in 40 years.
so if you can't hit 10,000 hours in 40 years, then there's no way you can become a masturbator, right?
Dude, come on, dude. I know I'm gonna be whacking it till I'm like 75. Okay, come on.
And also, people hit their primes at different stages in life.
Yeah, there's not like a defined age.
Yeah, I understand.
not
that.
always
That's
11.
Why, that's
No.
why I said 11 because I know that's when Matt started jerking the
Oh.
gherkin.
It took you
Okay.
until like you were 15 or some shit.
Yeah, everyone's different.
Evan was in high school health class. And he's like, oh.
No, that's not what I thought you were gonna take that at all. I thought you were like Evan was in high school health class with his hand under the table, like.
No, I would have never done
going
that.
on?
I'm not a heathen. Come on, guys.
You guys
I'm a
know-
respectful human being. I can function in society. I study a small aspect.
Lisa
of
says heck
culture.
no.
It's not funny. I'm not laughing.
I'm so sorry about this conversation, viewers.
Yeah.
Shut up, Peter. You're not part of this
Peter, you're a
conversation.
fucking sellout, buddy.
Yeah,
Peter,
What have I done to sell out?
what is it, Peter? Literally, these conversations, this experience that we're having
Go in
right
the yellow
now,
pipe.
this is live connection. This is the experience that you can expect when you watch live connection, and you're apologizing for that.
I'm
You're-
sorry. I'm Peter.
You're
and
embarrassed
I-
by that. You're not a live connection. Then you're just a guy
Whoa.
who sits behind the screen and fucking licks all the viewers' bums by being like, "I'm sorry, these
Ooh.
guys are saying these things. I'm not associated with them. I'm so much cooler than that."
I'm just
You're not.
saying, maybe people don't want to know about all this information.
Well, but I mean,
But this is
It is a not
interesting
safe for work
conversation.
channel.
This is what people thrive.
Yeah.
Please stop. It's not funny and bad.
okay. So
Okay.
Peter, you've
Lisa-
got a supporter.
Okay, now
You've got
now
one-
Lisa said
One
all right.
supporter.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I don't know. It can go either way. You know, there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Anyway,
of things.
That was a cool level,
Hey,
Bryce.
do you guys like my socks?
No.
No.
Anyways, next
Mine
level.
has a hole
Weird
in it.
conversation. Well,
it my
yeah.
turn
Thank
now?
you for the level. I forgot to
Oh,
like
it's
it.
knuckle. It was upside down, so I,
I
was
gotta
like,
like
what
it
the
still.
fuck
I
is
have the whole
that?
set. I was able to reassemble the heroes again recently.
You didn't. You got those socks at the Sonic movie, right?
Thank-
No, I didn't. I've had all those
Oh, I
socks
did
for
like
a
it.
while. The
I
ones
thought
I got
you
from the
did buy it.
Sonic
Thank you for the
movie
level.
were like a freaking
I really
kilometer
enjoyed it.
long.
Yeah, dude. You
I
got
haven't
your,
actually tried them on yet. I don't know where they are.
you
right
got
now.
your thigh highs, boy.
Yeah, buddy. Dude, it's like
That's your lingerie.
Jeez. Okay. I thought we gotta try moving away from this.
This
that was
is
a cool.
something different.
That was a cool level, Bryson.
Seduction is different from masturbation.
yeah, especially when it has to do with Sonic socks. There's a lot to unpack there.
I'm trying. I'm trying, Lisa. Now I'm with Peter. Now I'm trying. And
Anyways,
It's one of those days for us.
yo.
I'm tired.
So untasteful.
I'm
you know
like-
what's weird? Like
Yeah.
today, I was in like, despite stuff that's gone on today that I was a little upset by. I'm a little sick. I slept in too late. I've been in a good mood all day, but strangely enough, it's been like in a good mood, but also like upset. Like I felt generally okay all day, but I was in my class earlier today and I was looking at the clock and I'm like, there's nothing in the world I want to have more to happen right now than this class to come to an end so I can leave and go to stream with my friends. I was just not having anything of my class. Like, I used to really like that class and I do really like the prof, but that class is starting to wear on my well-being. Frick!
Jeez.
Don't swear.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yikes.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you are.
Frick!
You're gonna do it
Oh.
again.
Peter was right.
That was-
Peter is our oracle.
He's an
Yeah, the oracle that the people don't listen to.
yeah, because you're freaking silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, when the oracle predicts the future, you're, like,
Oh, you
you're
had to go down
freaking
faster.
silly,
Yeah,
dude.
What?
You already messed up. 'cause
Oh
it's
my
supposed to be
flippin'
Yellow
goodness.
coins.
Are you gonna apologize again?
Are you bad at Mario?
You gonna get sprayed in the ear again?
Dude.
Hey,
That's hot.
chat. What do you want us to talk about? Start a conversation
Yeah.
because we're clearly
'Cause-
in need.
Yeah, because when we do it, it's bad.
If you
We're not
know
allowed to-
conversation so good.
If you're a freaking,
If only we had
Oh, no.
someone that
Do a
studied.
butt stomp, Matt. You
I'm sorry.
freaking fool.
You did
You
the
were the
exact
butt.
same thing.
You shut up, Peter. Eric, you were talking so loud I couldn't hear the.
Well,
Eric
just
was
gotta
talking
go
loud.
fast.
Yeah, what?
Look, it's my right as a human to speak at whatever volume I want. I
Matt,
don't want
I-
anyone
I-
to tell me I freaking
Yeah,
can't.
listen, I love you.
There you go.
I think you might be the loudest person I've ever met.
And you know, it's done me a lot of disservices in my life. Okay.
Yeah, like me trying to balance the freaking audio.
Or, you know, speaking of Stelkage, the reason Stelkage and I didn't like or respect each other at first is because, you know, my first day in his math class, I literally sat down and it was the far table, it was far away from him, but I had no full understanding of how loud my voice was. And I was like, oh yeah, no, Stelkage is gonna hate me because
Cool
him
background.
and my brother didn't get along last year, and so he like heard me. He was like, oh, that's your brother, huh? And I was like, yeah. So, you know, it's really my fault. My loud voice has done me no good in my life.
See, meanwhile, me and Dearden had a great conversation where
Uh-oh. Danger,
where
danger,
I
danger.
where I was in his grade 10 honors English class.
Wow.
No big deal.
Oh.
Weird flex.
And then
That was a
and
weird
then
flex.
Okay, engineer.
and then and then he called me up to the front of the class after one of our first tests, which I did. I mean, I got like 70 on it. I don't think I did bad, but I didn't do good. And he was like, "Are you sure you and your brother are related?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Wait, your brother's
Dang.
good at English?
No, like my brother was terrible.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. No. Evan's brother was a sports guy.
Yeah.
He got the brawn and Evan got the brains.
It's true.
Dude,
Who knows?
one thing that I don't know
Jury's
if I've
still
ever
out on
seen in like
any of
a,
that.
in like a sibling relationship that I really love about Evan and his brother is that you're Goomba and he's Sluggo or Slugga, right?
Sluggo, yeah.
Where did those like nicknames come from?
Goomba's
Just since
pretty
you were
obvious.
kids? I mean, I guess I don't need to know what the
No,
source for Goomba
No,
is.
Goomba's not even with Mario. It has nothing to do with that.
Where did you think of that?
No, it was my cousins that came up with all of them.
Really?
Well, Garrett's Sluggo because he's just was always really slow, and like it pisses everyone off to no end. So the cousins named him
Hey,
Sluggo.
Dusty.
I don't even know
Dusty.
why I got named Goomba. I think they just named me because Goomba sounds like I'm just the young cousin.
Yeah,
'Cause I
you're
am the youngest
small,
cousin.
yeah.
so-
You're the youngest of all your cousins?
yeah, on both
No
sides.
shit. That's crazy.
Little baby Evan.
Little
Yeah.
friggin' baby.
You're gonna outlive them all.
I might, but
They're gonna
at
die
the same
first.
time, I probably
Not if
won't.
I have anything to say about it.
What
No!
does that mean?
I'm gonna kill Evan.
You drowned me yesterday, so
I did. That was
Hey,
fun.
Zoomers live forever. Just kidding. I'm not a Zoomer.
That's what TikTok would have you believe.
Tick tock on the clock, but
Let
the party don't stop.
No.
Man, we're
Thank
really
Justin
just
for his love.
all over the place. Hey, thanks,
Thank,
Justin.
thank
for the
Justin
level.
for his level.
Justin. Hey, Justin.
I would describe the stream as like chaotic neutral.
I think it's chaotic bad.
Chaotic
you're
evil, you
you're
mean?
bad.
Chaotic
You're-
naughty.
Ew,
Chaotic,
what the?
not safe for work.
Man, I'm chaotic naughty in the bedroom.
Oh my god.
That should go on your Tinder profile.
I hate us. We all
Me
suck.
Hey,
too.
live connection's over. Thanks for
Yeah.
whatever the fuck
Yeah.
this was.
You know,
It's been
lots
a
of
good few
streamers
years.
lots of streamers will give you lots of different experiences, but you've never watched a live stream where the organization fell apart at the seams while you witnessed it with your own eyes.
I'm sure that's been somewhere on Twitch. Did you guys see the Twitch clip of the guy shooting his gun at his computer
Oh
accidentally?
my god.
No.
oh,
Yeah.
the G Fuel?
Yeah. The
That's
G Fuel.
funny.
Yeah. Franco tweeted. Yeah.
And the dude was just like,
Dummy.
I swear I unloaded it.
Yeah. I took out the clip. What the heck, man? I took it out of the chamber.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I'm
Oh, yeah,
sorry,
there's,
everybody.
Yeah, never
I got
pull the
scared.
trigger on a gun. Unless
You know, there's
you want
Yeah.
it's like
Or
shoot
never
a
take
bullet.
the safety off a gun, or never get a gun that doesn't have a safety.
There's nothing. I don't
don't
think
get
there's
a
nothing
musket.
inherently bad with our
Nah, I get a musket.
conversations ever. You know, look at Rooster Teeth. They have that Always Open podcast, and they talk about really raunchy.
Yeah,
shit
but
on
that's
there.
because the show's called Always Open,
Well,
not
live
come give us your
connection is
Mario
always
Maker
up.
level.
You're
Yes.
connected to us.
This is us, yeah. This is
Yeah.
us in real time, as
Live.
is.
No,
Nah.
Live.
I think
Live.
there's two
I think
sides
Peter's
to
just a little bitch.
no, because like the conversation we were having was
Oh, you gotta
maybe
be fast, boy.
one of our.
Oh, you weren't you were too
Hey,
fast.
There's
That was
us,
the
and then
Sonic.
there's just being lewd.
Yeah,
That's what that was.
Lewd?
Lewd?
You know how to pronounce
Lewd?
words?
Lewd. That's how you
Lewd.
say it.
Oh, Lewd.
Lewd.
You remember when Lewid
Like
and Clark?
fluid.
And also
Maps
that's
in North
that's
America?
not lewd. Lewd is like implying. It's the implication. of
Yeah,
something.
that's
Is
right.
it?
It's
We're
like
just being blatantly
I think he's right. Lewd by definition is just like flying under the radar of it being explicitly explicit.
Oh, well, I learned something today.
Yeah, there you go. Former English major,
Is there any?
current English major. Actually, I'm an English minor.
How
technically,
many
so I guess I didn't-
words in the English language can you use back to back, like explicitly? explicit?
Actually, Alex showed me a YouTube video about that called "The English Language is a Giant Meme," and apparently, I'm gonna miscount it, but apparently saying police, like saying it like a bunch of times is a legitimate sentence.
No. I think you're thinking of the word buffalo.
Yeah,
saying the
no,
word
it was
buffalo
both.
7
Buffalo.
times.
They said buffalo right after. Buffalo
Oh.
was the second example. I think they're both it.
Well, can't you just like? Isn't
police,
like the
police.
wait? What was your
Police,
question?
police.
What
That's a sentence.
How
what
many words
words?
are-
How many words can you say in a row? Just that it would still make sense.
No, like the same word back to back and still makes sense.
Police,
Oh,
police,
yeah, yeah.
policing, police.
They're which is the real witch?
Well, actually, I know, but even policing, you can technically still say is police.
police.
I go fast.
Yeah, I understand, Peter. I don't need to be freaking backseat gamed.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go faster.
Watch out for the hammer,
You
bro.
know what's the
That was
longest?
such bullshit.
You know what's the
Nope,
longest
wasn't.
sentence?
So loud.
You know what's the longest sentence in every single language?
What?
Boner.
Counting to infinity.
That's not
Is that a
Sentence.
sentence?
I don't know.
It could be.
Well, if you put commas in.
There's no period. It's all commas.
Just one.
When you write
two,
down numbers and you
three.
separate them by commas or spaces, not periods.
It's true.
So technically,
You know what's
Right?
funny?
I'm really excited to see the graph of this stream because, like, I'm sure it was on the up and up as we were, having a good time talking about things. Then we just hit a
And then we just hit
downward
a
spiral.
conversation low
Well,
point.
I will confirm that it definitely dipped.
That is a bummer. So yeah, I guess what I was gonna say on it is like, I think we are free to have our own conversations, but I guess if one of our viewers is literally like, this conversation sucks and I hate it.
And that is when we stopped. We didn't stop when Peter said it. We stopped.
Yeah,
when
no, I'm not here for a frickin' reason or anything.
we stopped.
No,
when
you're not.
The chat said it.
yeah.
Peter is useless and dumb.
I hope Lisa's still around. I really like
Yeah.
Lisa.
Yeah, but then at the same time, like, while obviously we're gonna try and respect Lisa's wishes by not continuing the conversation, you gotta take what you take and get
Juke
what you
We're
get. and-
glad you're here, Dusty.
Oh.
As
If you did
yeah,
one
glad to
more
have
spinny.
you, Dusty. Dusty, you thank you for.
Hey, Lisa's here.
Yeah,
I like that you
Thanks.
said it kind of like taking attendance in class, like here.
Yes, Dusty, thank you for
Frick.
using that your Happy Peters to drop some large points. But you were already part of the OG the connected
Yeah,
Discord role anyway.
but we
so.
appreciate it.
I didn't see it happen, and
Yeah.
Dusty called me out on it.
And Dusty, it's also really, I was gonna say flattering. I don't know if that's, well, whatever. We'll go with it. It's nice that you use us as your way to decompress. That means a lot to us, buddy, because
Yeah, it's really cool.
that means that we're doing our job right. Which some might argue that we're not, but
Some use the those tables that turn upside down to
No.
decompress. The
Oh, the teeters?
Well,
Dude,
some use those.
what?
Some use Live Connection. Only one of those things doesn't cost you over
$600.
$300.
Can we do a live connection branded table like that?
oh
or
my
whatever?
god, dude, do it literally just so I can buy it, because like I've had back problems for a long time, and usually if I'm in like severe back pain, I'll daydream like getting on, like, you know how when you go to Stampede they have that, like, and you go to like the maze house, they have like the tunnel that's like is like the turning
mirror?
cylinder, and it like knocks you over if you stand in one place. I always imagine that it was something like that, but you could like hook your feet in, and then it would turn upside down, and
Ooh, you got
and it
bouncy
would help you like
cannons.
decompress your back. And then I found out that that's actually a real thing. It's just that they're teeters. Son of a monkey's bunkle. It was
Was
right
it?
there. It
Was
was
it
right
there?
there.
Well, that's too bad the timer went off.
Oh, did it really? I didn't hear, so I guess I'll just
No,
keep going.
Matt, I will spray you.
Well,
Matt,
Integrity,
we have other people's
integrity.
levels to play. We have Happy Peters to hold up and accounted for.
Dusty, can you put
just
a
put
Happy
the-
Peter in the chat?
Please put the gun down. You're making me
I
threatened
don't think
and upset.
Dusty has a Happy Peter yet, but Dusty could unlock a Happy Peter.
6.5 hours of studying is a lot.
That is a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah. One more midterm and then spring break. That's awesome. That's
I used to pull like 12 to 13 hour steady days. They
That's
were
too
brutal.
much.
That's a lot.
It's
I
because I
can't
was
even-
bad at school.
I
It's-
can't even imagine doing, like, I don't have that
Focus.
resolve.
Yeah.
It's not like I would study for the whole time. I would take I'd take like an hour and a half break to like eat like lunch and dinner and stuff. But like for the most part of the day,
yeah.
I would study. That's how I did my finals. I would literally just like
You were MIA for
I
Clown
would
boy.
I would
a
just
month.
get every assignment done throughout the year, and then once finals hit, every day for the whole final seasons, that's all I did was 13, 14 hour study days.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Every
this
day
is Thanos'
for like
This-
2.5 weeks.
This level is for Thanos' wife.
Aw.
oh, there's a Happy Peter in the chat.
Look at his little face.
Stop it.
So
Legit, every time it comes up when I'm like sitting in class, I actually am just like,
Does it just put a little smile on your face?
That's
It's such a
Happy
nice photo.
Peter.
Dude, I love our emotes. Who actually like made those and put those together.
That was
I love those, man. Although I keep looking in the drive. Where are those photos that we took?
They're in photos, green screen 2020.
Okay.
It's pretty hard to miss.
The only when I looked, the only files that were there were the ones for our names. I don't understand why we didn't put them in there, but that's fine. I mean,
Why
it's
would
not like we
we-
have organization for a reason or something.
You
Anyways.
should teach everyone how to
Matt's
properly use
organization
folders.
is apparently the only right type of organization.
I mean, I found
Just
them
'cause-
very easily.
Just because you probably put I know I am proficient at Microsoft OneNote on your resume doesn't mean you know how to organize things, all right?
Dude, I mean, I wasn't trying to make a big statement when I said that to Jerry. I was just saying that, like, he had all of his classes.
That's not what I'm talking
Jerry
about.
has
I'm
his
talking about
things,
me
alright?
personally right now.
Jerry has this like 4
Peter
things.
wishes we
No,
all
I was about to say,
If we
thank
lived
God.
together, we would kill each other.
Thank God.
That's true.
Suni, basically, Peter, sorry.
Shrek, wow.
Wow, that's rich coming from you, Shrek.
What did Shrek
although
say? I'm too focused.
Wow, Thanos, you must hate your wife. Suni, basically what happened is we used to just take all of our recording equipment from place to place, and then our great friend and amazing beneficiary, Peter,
I wouldn't call him that.
decided
don't
to...
listen
coworker. Our
decided
coworker
to
Peter.
our coworker Peter decided it was time for him to move out, and he decided to move into a place that he could dedicate as our recording studio. So this area that you see before you is very much thanks to and due to the efforts and dedication of one Peter, and for that we appreciate him, but for everything else he does we do not.
Thanos loves his wife.
Oh, that's good.
Did Thanos have a wife in the MCU?
No, no.
He loves death.
Oh,
He-
right.
Oh yeah, but that
not in the MCU.
they don't make direct reference to that in the MCU, do they?
It's because it's not. It's
I
not.
bet
in
they
the
will
MCU.
once Deadpool gets
Pike.
introduced.
I was tempted.
I think it'd be cool to bring in that
That's a
aspect.
lot to
Yeah.
introduce.
But isn't
though.
technically Thanos now dead in the current MCU
Actually,
timeline?
no. Technically, he's not. So there was like some commentary or something that like revealed that when Thanos originally did the snap, all of those people weren't killed; they were willed out of existence. So which I mean, some might say that's the same thing.
Did-
Oh, you're supposed to get 20 coins.
Some might
Did I
say
miss
being
one?
willed out of existence and dying.
yeah,
are the same
but no, they
thing.
didn't explicitly die. They were just willed out of experience. So then, when they snapped to bring everybody back, they came back exactly as they are,
So
exactly
you
where they
think
were.
Thanos came
Well,
back at that time?
Tony killed Thanos and his army the same way Thanos killed
Was
everybody
that just a
originally.
So
spoiler
yeah,
I
but
just
it's
heard?
clear.
Come back.
It's clear. But Tony was saying
Bryson.
specifically that when you bring people back, don't take away people. Like don't change
No,
the future. So
that's-
it's clearly you can do whatever you want.
I mean,
So I'm sure when he brought everyone back, Tony didn't bring everyone back. Who brought everyone? Oh yeah, Hulk did.
Yeah.
I'm sure so they brought everyone back before Thanos even died. So you're wrong. Thanos.
No, but-
Thanos is so dead in that timeline
No,
that he
I mean,
died
He's saying-
twice
he's
in that
saying
timeline.
because they were able to bring everyone else back. They could bring back Thanos in the same way.
Well, but then because they both
But the
also
stones
died
aren't
in
in
the
that
same
timeline
way.
anymore.
Well, no,
stones
but
they
no,
could bring it back
Like,
into
forget
that.
about whether or not the Infinity Stones are there or not. It's the fact that when they use all of the stones and they snapped, they didn't kill everybody. They willed them out of existence.
Okay, yeah.
So when they then 5 years later used the stones and willed for them, asked for them to come back.
Yeah,
it
asked
just
for them. Some of
You
them didn't want to
Infinity
come
Stones.
back.
Please bring my friends back. Snap. So then when they used the stones 5 years later, they brought them back.
Yeah,
So then, but when
they-
Tony
yeah.
when Tony erased Thanos' army, he did it in the same way. He used the Infinity Stones. He said,
Yeah.
"Thanos' army be gone."
Thanos, you're gone. And
Yeah.
then what happened? The Infinity Stones got taken out of that timeline.
Yeah. So
there's no way for them to bring Thanos back
okay.
at
yeah,
all.
Sorry, you are right in
unless
that
they
way.
go back and get all the Infinity Stones from the 5 different or 6 different
it's
timelines.
Technically not impossible. And also, like, I don't think they're gonna
It's
do
not
it. I think
impossible,
they
well,
wouldn't do
why
like
would they
it
do
would
that?
it would genuinely annoy me if they brought Thanos back for any reason. Like
I mean, that would
the
be
one
such
thing,
that's literally like a comic book.
They
Yeah,
got,
like-
they got
That's super
Galactus
comic
now.
book.
Like
Yeah.
if they don't do something with Galactus,
Well, they
then,
haven't
Is that
explicitly
sorry, yeah, I see
confirmed
what you
that,
mean.
have they?
I hope they
no,
do.
but
Yeah,
now
yeah.
that they have 20th Century Fox or whatever it is, they have the rights to the films that had the. Well, actually, no. Isn't Galactus more of like an abstract Marvel character though? Like like
Galactus is a giant world-eating person.
Yeah, but is it exclusive to like the Fantastic Four franchise?
None of the
It's just
MCU
like a Marvel
villains are-
character, right?
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on like when 20th Century Fox bought the rights to Fantastic Four, and then they made the second Fantastic Four movie, and they brought the Silver Surfer and Galactus. Did they buy the rights to have those characters as well?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, when they bought Fantastic Four, it meant all of its like. I think Galactus was made specifically as an enemy for the Fantastic Four.
You think
But
so?
in the wider in the wider comic book universe, Galactus is also brought in to be an enemy for the Avengers as a whole.
Yes.
So,
Yeah,
like-
and you know, it's the MCU, so every enemy has probably, in the Marvel comic continuity, every enemy has probably been an enemy for like all of the good guys at one
Yeah.
point or another. Like, I know Doctor Doom is a pretty long-standing Avengers enemy, if I remember.
Yeah,
correctly.
but he's also like the main
Originally,
stable for
yeah.
a Fantastic Four.
yeah.
He did first appear in Fantastic Four issue number 48 in 1966.
Galactus?
Yeah, and it was probably Silver with the Silver Surfer too.
That's because Silver Surfer is like his servant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
his
Well,
bitch.
what's weird is the first time I ever saw the Silver Surfer in anything Marvel related was with Spider-Man. So I always assumed he was like a Spider-Man guy.
I'm reading The Watchmen for a class right now.
That's
and
so
cool.
awesome. Actually, what was
That
what
looks
was
like a
Dusty
really
saying?
cool
What
series.
class was it? Sorry, it was Western Theater History.
That's actually that seems like a really cool.
Yeah,
class.
man.
I would love that.
For first year university, I did a drama English class, so it was still English, but it was based on like plays and stuff, and like for some reason, as far as like reading and studying literature goes, doing plays, there's something so much more like interesting or gratifying about it.
Damn too.
Guys, I don't know what I'm missing here.
One more coin.
Yeah,
Is
but
there
where?
one? Is there one?
Dusty's the rootinest, tootinest cowboy. In
It's
the
got to be
world.
hidden
Wow,
somewhere.
wow,
It's
wow.
probably a hidden block. You probably got to jump right at the end here.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Like
wait.
Is
up
this
there?
a
Yeah.
troll level?
Like, try just jumping in the air here.
Yahoo!
Okay, never mind.
Maybe
He's
we'll.
Luigi, so it'd be yeah.
Get your Mario sounds right.
Okay, maybe here jump straight up. Maybe there jump straight up. Maybe there jump straight up.
No.
Maybe there's jump straight up.
This
Maybe
level's
there jump straight up.
this level's like this level's joking.
Maybe it's over on the right. Maybe you got to get through those blades.
This is Thanos' level.
He is the Mad Titan.
Yeah.
They call me
You know what? I'm with Shrek. I think he hates his wife.
I love my wife.
No, Thanos made this level for his wife, so while his wife is sitting here trying to find the 20th coin, he can collect the Infinity Stones and erase her from existence.
Now you can boot up the games with the boys.
I don't think
Boys.
erasing someone from existence would mean preventing them from having any impact on all of history. So I think you're wrong on that too.
Well, I mean, erasing them from existence and willing them out of existence. I mean,
Yeah, you say willing out of existence. Willing willing out of existence would imply that anything they did in all of life would be erased as well.
okay.
So any
but
impact
I mean,
they
we've
would
seen
have.
the movies.
So
we
the
know that
whole-
that's not true.
Yeah, so you're wrong. Is what I'm saying. And thank you for proving my point.
I've only read one play this semester, Dusty. And it was fine.
Dusty, have you ever read the play How I Learned to Drive? It's I mean, of all plays that I thought of that had an impact in that drama course, I don't know why I brought up that one, because it's about an uncle doing some unfortunate things to his niece. But it's a very like powerful and well put together play.
How does that
Yeah.
involve driving?
Well, that's that's a $1 million question right there, Graydon. I don't want to go into too much detail because
Is it like a
avoiding-
Literary
so the-
criticism.
Yeah.
It's like how are Raven and a writing desk similar? What is the answer to that, anyways?
See, I feel
Like,
there's
what?
something
How
over
does
there, but
how
I've
does
been
learning how
all
to
over
drive
everything.
have to do in that play, knowing that that's the plot?
Yeah, but that's not my question.
Oh, sorry. What was
How
your question?
how is a Raven like a writing desk? What is the answer to that?
Oh, what? I've never heard of that before.
You've never heard of that, Edgar
No.
Allan Poe?
No, how is a raven like a writing desk? Did he just ask somebody that once? And
Yeah,
they're
it's like his
okay.
big riddle. I think it's Edgar Allan Poe. What is Qui?
What is Queen?
Q? Do you mean Q?
Q.
Qua.
The Q?
Oh,
What is the
Q. What
Q?
is the Q?
I don't think I can talk about the plays we've read. How come? That's interesting.
NDAs.
Mine was about the
NDA.
biggest Canadian murder mystery of the Donnellys.
Oh, dude.
That was very famous.
I think
the first
I-
president, Ronald McDonald.
Shut up.
Everything in that sentence was so wrong.
It's okay. I'm choking him out. Right now.
The only thing he didn't get wrong
So
was first.
we can't say stupid shit, but Peter can fucking
Peter
spout
can
up
lie.
dumbass
Peter
shit all
reached
he
for the
wants.
gun there to make sure that I wouldn't take it from him.
Those were the rich
The first
people that got
president.
mysteriously murdered, right?
Yeah.
They were weren't they put career politicians
They
too?
weren't. It wasn't like mysteriously murder. It was.
Oh.
It was like career stuff. It was basically like they were very liberal and Catholic, and then all the other Irish people were Protestant and very right wing, and they didn't like that the Donnellys got along with other peoples. They were like, "Well, we're gonna fucking kill you.
kill that guy.
No one can get along
We're
with
gonna
anyone.
burn your house down and then shoot you while you're in there." Oh.
You guys ever hear about the biggest unsolved terrorist act on Canadian soil to ever take place?
Us burning down the White House?
No.
We
we
did that.
There was
bringing
it
up
was
a lot of Canada America animosity, which is interesting considering
Wait.
pretty much all of our viewers are probably
was it
American.
George washing machine.
Didn't we just did this? I'm sorry.
I love
George
George
washing
We did
machine.
this.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the one we
Yeah.
just did.
No,
It's
there
almost
was
far
a
away.
there was a plane
Are you sure?
like 30 or 40 years ago. I think it was maybe it was in the 60s. That was flying from Vancouver up to like the Northwest Territories or Yellowknife or somewhere up there. And around 10 Mile House, it just blew up in the sky. Someone blew it up and it crashed and
Any specifics, Mew? If
and
you're
they
around?
never figured out who did it because their 5
we
primary
haven't done.
suspects were all on the plane when it blew up.
Oh,
so they
we-
couldn't
We haven't beat that one.
so they couldn't interview anyone and they could never determine it. And
beaten it.
the list of suspects were like the things that they did prior to that flight were so suspicious that they just had no idea who it could have been. There was one guy
Wow.
who was like an ammunitions expert who had residue in his bedroom before he left. There was another guy that took out a massive insurance policy on himself before he got on the plane. There was there was a couple more that were just so out there that it's like, oh yeah, if you would have heard like a whole plane of normal people and that person, it'd be like, yeah, that person blew it up.
Yeah.
But there was 5 different people on that plane that had backstories like that. So they were just
Yeah.
like, we have no idea. who it
Wait,
could
so
have
like I mean, the more obvious answer is that they're working as a unit, but wouldn't it be crazy if they had all had the separate intention to blow up the plane, and just one of them got there first, and because all of them had different plans, they just all happened to die at the same time? And
been. Yeah,
No.
who knows?
That's
they,
wild.
They definitely ruled out that they worked together. Though, 'cause
Yeah,
they had
oh,
no
okay.
idea who each other were. Like
yeah,
they were all just workers going up to work in a mine
I
and
see,
make
I
money.
see.
But and this podcast I listened to went over all these different accusations. Like for example, the guy that took out the massive insurance policy. Apparently back then, people just did that all the time. People would always take out insurance policies on themselves before they went on planes because you'd go to the airport and it'd be like a freaking VLT machine and be like, "Hey, you want to buy some insurance? Here you go, here you go." And they were just pawning it off
Yeah,
on people. So
yeah.
they're like, so that's not technically suspicious. But yeah, there was a lot of suspicious people on the plane, so they never figured it out. And at this point, all you're doing by accusing someone is harming the families that lost that person now, right?
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
almost it's now at a point where they almost don't want to find out who it was.
yeah. It's a little sad, but
Because they'll never know. So
Yeah.
why point fingers at someone? Because they will never know. So yeah. It's actually a really cool
point.
story.
You guys know the story of the first act of terrorism in Canada? Or I guess not really terrorism, but like bombing.
No.
It was in Kenora, Ontario, where my dad grew up, and he witnessed it firsthand.
Really?
It was because there's a mine up there, a wood mill where everyone worked. Like that was the job that everyone in the town had, and it was payday, so there's a bunch of money at the bank because that's how they did it back then.
Hell yeah, Justin.
So
Wait, is that possible? You
yeah,
can't watch
the Switch has a web browser. It's just people don't really use it.
No, it has YouTube.
Oh, so
Oh,
sorry.
it
Yeah,
has
that
YouTube
makes sense.
It's had
It's
YouTube
had it for a
a
while. Yeah.
nice.
It sucks they don't have Netflix though. Like we use Netflix user interface
We use
was
sucks.
awesome, but
Anyway,
I mean,
there was a
anyways.
guy. So he went and he went to rob the bank, and obviously since it was payday, everyone was there. And there was a police presence, and he strapped dynamite to his chest, and he lit up. And my dad was getting home from school, like they stopped the bus and they let everyone out for whatever reason, and he went like across the street to the like second story of the building, and he saw the dude get blown up, and like pieces of everything landed everywhere.
God.
And that was the first suicide
Dang,
bomber
you
in
saw
Canada.
that
And my dad
happen?
saw it live. Yeah.
That's
Holy
crazy.
smokes.
You know what's kind of like weird right now? Because like I know your dad is still young, right? Like he's not like
Yeah.
super old. So like if he was a kid, like this wasn't that long ago. But for some reason, I'm picturing this happening in like an old Western town
yeah, me
with
too.
like horses strung up and everything.
Well,
I
there's
don't
motor
know
vehicles.
why.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Holy smokes. Do you guys remember the time that Bender was down here with us and Eric drew a cat, and literally as Eric completed the drawing, Bender jumped up at it, and then in the course of his fuckery unplugged our audio and we had to restart our stream and shit.
Oh,
jeez.
Are you
Where is
eating
Bender?
licorice?
I
Probably
haven't seen
upstairs.
Bender in a long
It's a
time.
Halls.
I couldn't like it, so I'm drawing the kit.
There's I think there's just like a lot of historic things that happen in Canada that a lot of people just like would never know. Like,
Yeah.
Like Frank Slide, which we all learned about when we were young,
Yep.
which is like one of the largest rock slides to ever occur in like North America.
Wait, is that
no
true?
one
North
knows
of-
about it.
I think. Yeah, it's huge. I
Yeah.
mean, I know you've been there because we went on a field trip.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
also
we went
it's
to
all the
Head
way to
Smashed In
Fernie.
Buffalo Jump.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
not
should
many
go,
people
we should
know
go back.
about
I
that
want to go back to that.
outside
like-
of like Canada.
Take it in as like an adult.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because
yeah, it was.
for us growing up in the Albertan education system, we would have heard about that stuff a lot, but is that relevant at all to like anywhere else?
Well, think about that. Like, how many landslides have there been
That
in
took out an
human
entire
history?
town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that took out a town.
Pompeii.
But that doesn't even count because that was
That's
a
a
volcano.
volcano.
Yeah.
well, you
It's
said
just like, that's the
landslide. Wasn't it
closest
like
thing I can
technically
think
a
of.
rock slide?
Well, yeah, but like literally.
What?
Oh, it's
Peter,
it's
can you
a
explain
This
yourself,
is the
Peter?
level I
Just
Wait,
play
what?
this.
Oh,
Yeah, we
oh.
just played this level.
Yeah.
the entire side of the mountain came down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like, actually, I don't want to be attached to this mountain anymore. Fucking yoink.
You gotta put in
Oh,
a level
that's
code, you
weird.
goof.
Oh, I must have done
Sorry. Was it?
I think Evan just didn't
Oh,
do
sorry,
level
Peter.
No,
I
I thought I
accused
did.
Peter
I
of
don't
it,
know.
but I
I
guess
don't
we'll
know
find
either.
out. Punch that code in
BM7.
again. Bear with us, viewers.
Is that BM7?
We're all
It's actually 8
freaking
M7.
out.
Freaking out.
Dude, I don't know why they let you do B and 8.
So
at the
this
same
is
time.
from a long time ago, but Evan, a while ago you went on a culinary adventure of cereals,
8. Yes, I did.
and I joined you a little bit because I thought that was a fun idea. So I didn't get as deep as you. I only bought 4 cereals. I tried the Timbits one, which was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't get the birthday cake ones because I couldn't find
Dude, the
them.
birthday
The
cake
birthday
ones
cake
are
ones
so
are
good.
freaking
find them, but I tried a bunch of others.
They're hard to get right now.
Yeah.
Though I think they got. I think they just
Dusty.
got on shipment recently.
Yeah.
So.
I think I may have through this experiment found my new favorite cereal, and it's Maple Eggo.
It's
Oh
good.
my
Hey,
God.
thanks for the level.
They're
The
like
Eggo ones I did.
they're like
try.
maple syrup honeycomb.
That's not a level,
cereal.
Yeah.
Peter. You got baited.
They're so good.
What?
Isn't this
not-
the same level again?
No, dude. Thanos'
Not
Thanos'
from
level.
Hey.
Dude, Thanos' level code is big dick low.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking to Zeman Roland.
Is
Okay,
this,
sorry.
Is this, Eric, is this the level you
Zima
just
rolling.
did? Nope.
Peter, I saw it come up in the chat literally right as you were like, "Thanks for the
That-
level."
that
I was
juked
like,
me.
"Peter,
That
you got
juked me.
freaking baited."
Baited.
Peter, you got Peter, you got baited with great skill.
First time, maybe.
If you hit exclamation point list, it will bring up the queue as we have it right now,
Or
ladies
I
and
can-
gentlemen.
Thank you for the level. That was good. That was fun. Cool.
That was Sun's level.
Matt, did you even see what I did just now?
I assume you
Probably
did really
the
good.
coolest
but
level clear of all time.
Throw the
I
controller
watched a little bit of that.
at Matt.
Don't throw it, please.
The
They're-
music kind of
Dude,
remind
these
me.
controllers are freaking $80.
It's not gonna hurt
No,
the
sorry,
controller.
$90.
Mario
If you
Galaxy
throw it
music
from there to
reminds
there,
me of
you'll be
Kingdom
fine.
Hearts, and after like 5 years, I was finally able to complete it. It holds up well. First Kingdom Hearts, it's fun. The combat's pretty tight, and I did
Big.
I did like all the secret bosses.
Yeah.
The Sephiroth fight is so hype. His music's dope.
Wait, is it like a remix of the original? Is it like Sephiroth?
Yeah, it's not even a remix. It's literally just
Man,
like
look at all
the
the
same
happy
one.
Peters down there.
Stop
Happy
it. Just put
Peter.
in the code.
What code?
Angry.
PNX. Can you not see that?
Nope,
Open
it's not
your-
on. We got some delay in our chat tonight. PNX.
No, it's wait. You missed it. That's what happened.
What?
Are you angry, Peter? Are you okay?
There it
Brew
is again.
mom.
If only you were faster.
For a moment.
Bruh, moment.
Bruh moment. Oh. Bruh.
Hashtag
Bruh.
5 Peter.
No.
Out of a cannon
1-1.
into
Ooh,
the
that would be fun.
fucking sun.
Okay, that
Okay, that's a little bit much.
I was on board.
Until
I
Yeah,
already
let's
told
stop.
Peter. He
I don't need-
betrayed me
Hey,
multiple
Peter.
times, so he's getting fired into the sun.
Peter, would you
By
allow
a
us to
cannon.
fire you out of a cannon?
No.
What if it's like safe and like
No, it's
into
not safe.
What if it's
no matter
right
what
now,
you
I
can
don't
do,
think it's
it's
safe.
not safe.
into a foam? People have done it before. Into a foam pit.
No, I'm not trusting this cannon to be accurate.
Peter, after we do that, can we put you in a barrel and send you over Niagara Falls?
That would be so funny.
That'd be
Are you
sick.
kidding me?
That'd be the best YouTube video ever.
And then let's like get
this is
a
really
book,
pretty level.
and
Yeah.
Peter can hold it in front.
Oh, and then
Oh,
with the 50
Desert Eagle book.
Oof.
Encyclopedias are big, right?
Yeah, man. It can stop a 50 caliber bullet.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Idiot.
messed up story about that.
Oh yeah, I know.
I stopped because I was like, is this like
That's
too
natural.
bad of a joke? But it's also like,
Yeah.
come on.
That's fine.
happened.
The
Yeah.
thing was is that they were both on board with it, and then there was like, yeah, let's do it.
That's just natural selection. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Still sad though.
Nah.
if you don't know
the,
that story,
the kid was present for it. Like their baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
how old was the kid?
Like a toddler at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
So it's pretty messed up.
hopefully not old enough to remember.
Hopefully.
Man,
I was
that was
specifically
embarrassing.
going for the one
You
up,
missed
and
the
I
one
totally
man.
missed
You
it.
missed the one man.
We're
Um,
completing a lot.
One
We're
man.
blowing through
Yeah,
these
we're
levels.
roasting these.
Go team.
That's us, your favorite MLG Mario pros.
Huh.
Sure.
Wow, we really go back and forth.
Peter,
don't
is
we? Most of the
Justin's
time we're like
in
Mario
queue?
Maker. What even
Oh,
is
we're
that?
this is Justin's level right now.
Justin.
Justin.
Justin, it's your
Here
turn.
comes your
The
last.
last-
You're just in time.
Shut. Where's my water?
Peter, you're not allowed to do that. You made some dumbass joke earlier.
That's true. You gotta spray yourself, actually.
Actually,
Yeah.
Peter's joke was pretty funny though. Ronald McDonald, the first
was-
president. Come on,
It's
just
fuck. We were, no, it's because we were talking about like somewhat sensitive subject matter, and then Peter just freaking kicks open the door, runs in the room. President Ronald McDonald, I'm funny.
You know what's sad? I know way more American presidents
Yeah.
than I know Canadian prime ministers.
Yeah, it's because they make a big
Oh,
freaking deal about
I didn't
it.
jump.
it's because there's
I mean-
also 10 times more people in our social influence sphere than there is in our Canadian social influence sphere.
yeah.
Tell us more
Canada's
about
so like annexed by like the states. It's not even
Yeah.
funny. We're like it just feels like we're the states.
I know. Well, I mean, we're not. It's important that you make that distinction. I don't want any American in this chat to be like, you're
we're
one of
not
us.
part of America.
Well, we're part of North America. That's different.
True.
I
That's very
am
true
not
of you.
American.
Why can't I jump?
Though I live in North
Stop saying.
America.
In case any Americans were wondering, I've always thought Alaska should be ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just say
Yo,
that.
guys.
I mean, it's attached to us.
Wasn't it Russia's at one point, and then they gave it to the U.S.?
It's
They
bounced
bought it.
around a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you guys, we could just
It
like,
was ours at one
we could
point.
just like take Alaska.
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
yeah, like no one's gonna know.
There's barely any people there.
Do you think Donald Trump is thinking about Alaska's well-being right now? They're like, oh, they're way the fuck up there. We got to pass through the freaking Canadians to talk to those guys. Honestly, they can just have it.
I don't think they're giving up anything.
Let's take Alaska. Let's do it. Who's on board?
I'm all
Let's
for
go,
it.
boys.
What do we have to do? Only drive like 30 hours north to get there?
Not even.
Master Shrek, you probably went to.
Actually, it'd probably be fun.
Alaska.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone that my family camps with, and they said they did a road trip up to Alaska and took their trailer. Said they spent over $1,000 on gasoline.
I believe that.
That's crazy.
100%
Yeah.
believe that.
A
Hey,
lot of
Dusty,
gas.
you mentioned this in the chat earlier, and I forgot to ask. You said you were born in Canada. Where were you born, and how come you're in the States now?
Shrek, I think we have the same dad.
What?
Actually, I'm pretty
Brother?
sure Shrek actually like alludes in one of the movies to having daddy issues because he's about to have his kids, and he's like, I didn't have that relationship with my dad. I don't know how to
Is
do
that
that.
your Mike Myers? What was
Right.
that?
I don't know how to- I don't know how to
Can
accent.
I? Oh.
Can you do that again? That was
Uh,
great. I love your
I
Mike
don't want-
Myers
Let me-
impression.
Here's my favorite line from Shrek. You are not a toy.
What? What? Excuse me?
fucking hate
I
this.
just got Peter back with the same kind of joke, and he's confused. Come
Yeah,
on,
he's like,
Peter.
what? I'm the only one who's allowed to make terrible jokes around here.
Dusty, I know you were born in Ontario.
Oh, he's born in Scarborough, Ontario.
Okay,
just
freaky.
out of
that
my-
was
That's
weird.
I'm firing it off. If I'm wrong,
That's
I'm
called-
wrong. But if
Let's
I'm right, I'm
that's-
wrong.
DDoX
Yeah,
Dusty.
yeah, I think that's called doxing someone, Matthew.
Is it DDoX? Is that like
no,
the
DDox is like the DDoS attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Docs
Okay,
is personal
that was
details.
weak.
You know, I was gonna be like, Graydon, how dare you die there? But
Yeah.
you know, you're probably going through a lot right now. This level's probably not
Oh,
easy.
Matt, shame on you.
What?
You're
Shame on
wrong.
you.
Oh,
Stop
okay.
guessing.
Second
remember
option.
Don't
That's
Dusty
Peter,
dox
bro.
him. Don't dox him,
I know
man. Come on.
Dusty said like pretty recently.
Yeah, that's why I vaguely remember it. It's if it's not Scarborough, it's Peterborough. Either A, one of those two
that's where
places doesn't
It's
exist,
not Peterborough.
or
Peterborough.
B,
I would
Ontario
remember
has a
if it
lot
was
of.
I feel
boroughs.
like
is that where
if I
Peter was
saw
born
the
in a
name,
hole?
I might
Peterborough?
Look up list of places in Ontario. and just
I'm
place
literally
them.
I'm opening
Sarnia,
You know, just the biggest province.
Ottawa,
I'm
Toronto,
I'm
Why are
opening
we
a map.
doing this?
the mountains. There's
Ah,
hills over there.
All of the mountains
I
are
am
in
also
Toronto.
from the
I
mountains.
should start claiming that. Where were you born? The mountains.
The mountains. Yo, that's sick.
There's a
though.
country song about that. I'm a mountain.
What's a? Do you guys know Muscle Man? Do a Muscle Man impression.
Muscle Man
That's Randy Savage.
Is it?
Yeah.
Come on my face, brother. Wait, isn't brother Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
So-
so like we're all
So
stupid.
wait,
as
so
shit.
Muscle Man, Macho
Who's
Man,
Muscle
Randy
Man?
Savage. I know this Macho Man.
Hey, pretty mama.
is Muscle Man? I was thinking
That's
like,
Johnny Bravo.
No,
I
I
was
think you
thinking
gotta do a
Stretch
spin
Armstrong.
jump onto
like,
that one.
toy
Can
where
I
you
spin jump
stretch your
off
shit.
of a cue
No,
ball?
yeah. Well, no. So
From
how,
regular
how
show.
P jump blocks work is that they're a platform for like a
Oh, I
tiny
have
second
no
of a
idea
time.
who that
So-
Oh, look at that. I can.
I've never
Dusty,
seen that.
is it Brantford or Stratford? That,
Oh wait, isn't that?
Stratford. I know some people who were from Stratford, Ontario. That's where Justin Bieber's from.
oh,
Yeah, who
the
cares?
Biebs?
Hey, okay, Justin Bieber's actually kind of a cool guy, okay? He's
No, he
gone through a
isn't.
lot of shit in his life. Just because he made a song that you hated in freaking
Not the
2012.
song that I hate.
I also hate
him.
Yummy.
Justin Bieber is the #1 person followed on Twitter and Instagram currently.
Holy smokes.
What a scrub.
Hey,
Or no, sorry, no, that I misquoted. No, he's the #1 listened to person on Spotify, and he's the #1 person followed on Twitter. I think that's the two things he has. #1. rating.
kudos, Moon.
Right. That's where
The
Dusty's
muscle
from.
man who says, you know who else blanked my mom? What do you think that means?
Yeah, I believe he had
Hangman?
sexual
Should we
relations
play Hangman
with,
right now?
His mother.
Hangman.
All right, give me a letter.
B.
S.
T-U-L-Y. You ain't got no
No
alibi.
You
shit.
ugly.
Hey, why'd I say T? I don't know.
Yeah, I was.
You Tugly.
Ugly.
Yeah, I tried to do it, but I couldn't do it. This is my.
Peter.
Speaking of
quiz.
Discord, we
ASMR
have a
failure.
Discord, everyone.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I just looked. We had Minor and QWERTY Unicorn join our server today.
Oh, very
Nice.
nice. Thank you
Freaking
for
yay.
joining.
I
Peter.
don't think any of us know what regular show is, Bryson. Is that an American thing? or
Is
Canadian?
regular
It's a TV
show-
show.
is it-
It's
is-
called regular
Is
show.
it that show with like the guy that's like the coach and his jacket goes over his hands and everything, and all they do is just sit in the same place and talk?
I don't know what you.
I have no idea what that combination of words means.
Have you guys ever seen Pop Star Never Stop Never Stopping?
Yeah.
That movie is actually a cinematic masterpiece.
Oh, it's pretty.
Yeah,
it's
pretty
so
funny.
easy to brush off as like,
Oh,
oh, this
the
is just another
birds.
stupid, raunchy comedy. But like,
Ooh,
I'm serious.
there you
If
go,
you,
Greg. There you go.
oh, let's
Andy
go.
Samberg
Oh,
is
I didn't know
hilarious.
He is
Yeah.
like, when I first watched it, I was like, yeah, okay. I didn't really have like a lot of respect for it. And then I watched it the second time with Blake, and I would like just kind of left it. I looked over at him, and I was like, this movie is seriously just one of the most amazing
Andy
movies
Samberg is
that's ever
really
existed.
talented.
Why are
dude.
you sad? Oh, the city has an OHL team. He's sad
Wait.
now.
Oh, nice.
I don't
Has
know an OHL.
Andy
I don't know
Samberg been in anything with Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
They should do more. I feel like they would make a good combo. And now that
yeah.
Adam Sandler's almost like on a comeback.
Is it?
Have you guys
It
seen
seems like-
Uncut Gems?
No,
I've
haven't.
heard it's really
it's really
good.
good. I actually really like.
What is
Is it a
Uncut Gems?
comedy?
No, it's more of it's a serious. It's like a drama. Like the ending, I was actually like, I was
and
like,
it
oh,
has Adam
shit.
Sandler in it.
He's the star.
Did you cry, Pierre?
I wouldn't say I cried, but
You teared?
I appreciate.
Well, how do you guys react when like a formerly
Oh,
really
sorry to hear about
hilarious
that. I do.
comedy actor
It happens all the
starts doing like seriouslys? You know,
It
like
happens
Jonah
all the
Hill.
time. Jonah Hill did it. Freaking what's his name?
Steve Carell?
Steve Carell. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Steve Carell has done it. Sonic. Who's that guy again?
Ben Schwartz.
No,
Jim Carrey?
Jim
Oh,
Carrey. He's done it.
Oh.
Lots of
Oh, dude.
comedians will take on serious roles, and
They
a
don't
lot
like-
of the times they do a really
Yeah.
good job.
Well,
a lot of
I don't
actors don't like being typecast.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, A, they want to show that they have a good portfolio, and B, they're talented actors. They deserve more. Although that being said, have you guys ever seen the Jim Carrey movie 42?
No.
I do.
Sure.
It's the only non-comedy I've seen from Jim Carrey. I don't think he's
you're
very
thinking
good
about
at
the
not
number
doing comedy.
27.
There was another one. I haven't seen it, but apparently it's really good. It's the Eternal something of the Spotless Mind or something. I forget what it's called. It's something like that.
Yeah,
And apparently it's a really good sad movie.
and it's got Jim Carrey in it.
yeah, he's like one of the
Yeah.
leads.
Oh no.
What's his name?
You
You know,
can do it.
Ant-Man. Who's that again?
Paul
Paul
Rudd.
Rudd.
Paul Rudd has a really good movie with it's on Netflix.
That movie
with
was
Selena Gomez, and I don't know what the
that
kid's
movie was
name
so good.
What's it called? You don't remember?
I don't know. It's about he starts taking care of this kid that's like he's paralyzed, and they end up going on a road trip.
Fundamentals of
find
Caring.
The fundamentals of caring.
I
yeah.
saw it, but I don't remember it.
It's a good one.
Bryce and Eric and I saw the Sonic movie when we came out, and I don't want to speak for him, but I'll certainly speak for myself.
I loved it.
Life-changing cinematic experience. The Sonic movie literally meant so much to me. It's honestly insane that I haven't seen it again since. I gotta go see it with my friend Evan
And Eric again.
Guys,
and Courtney.
I'm gonna give you a hint to where Dusty was born.
Okay.
It starts with a K.
Kenora?
Capital of Canada.
Kenora.
No.
The capital of
No,
Canada.
I have no idea.
Cranton.
Toronto.
Is that an S?
Quattawa.
I hate you guys.
SJG.
Sierra.
Kilimanjaro.
Do you want a big
Juliet
hint?
Golf.
A hint that's enough for us
Coppertown.
to guess it and know
Yes,
what it is.
Master
without
Shrek.
you-
That's
Cool
exactly
town.
what that is.
It's highly related to a certain room
Corona.
in a house.
Room.
Bedford.
No.
Kitchen.
What did we say it
Kitchen.
started with again?
Kitchener.
Kitchener.
Hey.
That's a town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kitchener,
Whoa.
Ontario. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Hold on.
Bryson, it was a big deal
Hold
for
on.
me because, like, I mean, I shouldn't say just for me, but like, it's just I've been a Sonic fan all my life, and like, obviously, Sonic has been known
Be
to
frame
disappoint.
perfect, Eric.
Sonic is one of the
Oh.
first games I played. Definitely.
Yeah, like the original Sonic the
oh.
Hedgehog.
Yeah, because I don't know why. I don't know how it happened,
Yeah.
but when I was a kid, we had a Sega Genesis, and I played
Yeah.
like that original Sonic game.
Yeah.
I used to play it all the time. I never got past the Marble World, Marble Zone.
Marble Zone. Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
I could never get past it
Yeah,
because I was like stupid as a kid.
It was
But
bullshit.
yeah,
but yeah, I don't know why we had it, and I don't know what happened to it.
yeah.
There was
No.
a time in my life I remember playing Sonic.
That was
We played it together.
pretty much
Well,
my
we played
story.
that on Xbox, right?
Yeah.
Jeez,
Oh,
good
and
luck.
then you
Talking
gotta
about
go
when I was a
back.
Baby boy.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is gonna be a rough 10 minutes.
Have fun, Eric.
God, it's not me.
I'm
don't
glad
forget
they
with your-
changed Sonic's design. The previous one looked like my sleep paralysis.
Don't forget, if you're watching on Twitch with your Happy Peter points, you can actually choose a member of Live Connection to
Eric,
pay
you're
your
gonna be
Mario
so
League
good at
level.
Mario when you're done this.
I'm sorry, was I saying something?
I'm gonna be real.
I'm sorry.
I hate
What?
this.
I'm sorry. What?
I hate this level.
Big.
I really, really hate
Big
it.
Chungus.
I could do this in 4 tries.
Shut up.
Oh, well,
Okay.
why don't you
Yeah,
come in?
yeah,
and
you're
try it out,
coming over
Peter?
here.
What shit? Put
No,
a fucking
I
mouse.
mean, if
no.
someone used the Happy Peter points, then I potentially
Dear
could,
God,
but otherwise.
viewers,
Happy
I
Peter
appeal to you
points.
like I never have before. If there's any time to use your Happy Peter points, let's work together to make Peter unhappy. Let's work together to make Peter
Did
eat
Dusty
his
just
words
do it?
like a
Dusty just
freaking
did it.
Italian sausage.
Give it to Peter.
Get over here,
come
buddy.
on.
Come on.
Get your ass over here.
Dusty-
4 tries.
Dusty has a
Peter, do you want the gamer seat? And I'll go sit at the control desk. Do you want the gamer seat?
Dusty
4
has a monopoly of Happy
tries.
Peter points.
And we're all gonna count it out.
I didn't.
Dusty
Oh,
stole
Dusty stole so many. All right, what are the
Yeah.
controls?
There's no
left.
limit on choosing who
Real
plays
talk.
the
Thanks
level.
for hanging out with us. So much,
One.
Dusty.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's I get deaths. What are you talking about?
There's
4
a
tries,
condition.
Peter. 1.
Okay, there's one. Yeah. Damn it, Dusty, you weren't supposed to call me out.
Thank you so much, Dusty. You honestly, this means the
Why
world
does
to
he
us.
need to stay big?
2.
Because you can't
Oh.
take damage.
What?
And you can't jump over. I tried jumping. Well, I tried once, but
Are you
Like,
kidding me?
The
Two.
moment you get
I
spiky
didn't see
once,
that
you're
at
done
all.
so.
I
Well,
thought you just had to jump normally.
you made false promises, buddy.
4 tries, huh?
I didn't.
What's Peter's punishment? When
Dusty,
he does
do you have
this?
any
Nothing.
aspirations for how to
Honestly,
use
his
the,
pride's
rest
just
of
shot.
your-
That makes me happy.
I bet you can make the change humps get the coins.
How?
That
Oh,
doesn't make
that's for
sense.
you
That's
to
not a
figure
Mario thing. 2, 3.
Evan's not the designer. He's just the witness.
Hey,
Yeah,
when do
look
you
how
guys
easy
think
it
we're
was.
I
gonna-
did it.
We're gonna hear more about Breath of the Wild 2?
When
Oh,
are we
yeah, I
gonna
forgot we
get
saw a
another
trailer.
direct?
I hope we never hear
Didn't
anything
we
more
just
about
get
it.
another direct?
No,
Didn't we just
so
get an
last
Animal
one was
Crossing
September.
direct?
I guess we technically did.
Wait.
As far as like purely Nintendo Directs go,
What?
this is actually the longest period of time
Whoa.
since.
What? There's a 30-second time. Gyro, you're an asshole.
But,
man.
like-
How,
So
though?
when I went through the door, it was only room for like a small Mario, not that giant Mario.
You take damage. And, oh yeah, you're right.
You would clip out. Hey, you're done. Peter.
Yeah,
Well,
but you
already
but,
lost,
but you can't take damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about.
You have to jump over the mushroom then.
but you
probably-
can't. Did you see that little
Can't
spike?
can't you go off the map a little bit?
I guess you do have to jump over the. But isn't the course
you
condition
not?
as big
Oh
Mario?
no, you couldn't go in as big.
Like, there's nothing I can
do.
do
we know
about
if there's
that.
a way to avoid the mushroom, or we don't want to play that game again?
But even so, you have to do this in 30 seconds.
Yeah, good luck.
And the drop down
Play
is
with
going to take
Elsie.
longer than that.
I have been. I brought up a little while ago. I want to, at some point for our Thursday stream, do a Master Chief Collection stream.
You just
Where,
play
that
would be
multiplayer
cool.
maps.
Yeah, do multiplayer and then maybe see
Ooh,
if we
zombies?
can find. Yeah, do that. See if we
Yeah.
can find some of the good old
See, like
custom
this.
games.
There's no way you could do this as Big Mario.
Yeah, you'd have to be Little Mario.
Also, there's no way you can get
There-
all the
are
coins
we
and
sure
back in
there's
30
not like
seconds.
a juke or something, like a secret lock?
Where's the secrets?
If you die before you hit
There
the
can't
mushroom.
be a secret.
It's impossible.
Who submitted this level?
Gyro.
Gyro.
We gotta talk, buddy.
Which
Meet
should
me
do-
after class.
Yeah.
Meet me by the back racks.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick your ass.
I don't want to play this level.
Me and Ronald McDonald are gonna beat you up.
How are you supposed to do
Shut
this?
up.
Ronald McDonald.
Sir Ronald. Knighted by the Queen.
How did he become the first prime minister, anyways?
Ronald McDonald?
No,
John A. McDonald.
John A. McDonald. Thank
I
you.
don't know. He was just like, guess what, bitches? I'm the prime minister. What you gonna do about it?
Was it even called the prime minister back then?
I don't know. Probably.
Why did they choose prime minister? It's such a
Cause
I like it better.
Yeah,
Because it's prime minister in England
it's they literally just took England's parliamentary.
and in
system.
many other places. Well,
Yeah.
England kind of
Well,
forced
it is,
that
it
on.
is. It is England's parliamentary
Are you
system.
kidding?
when a American president is no longer president, do they have a title still?
That is incredible.
'Cause I know when you're
I don't know,
when
I
you're a
don't
prime
know how.
minister and you're no longer a prime minister, you become like the right honorable, and then so
Yeah.
he'd be the right honorable John A.
Have
McDonald.
the condition clear before you get
Let
the
me look it
mushroom?
up.
Yeah, as soon as the level starts.
I don't know. I think this is impossible. Legitimately.
Well, it can't be because it's uploaded.
Plus, then there's a back door.
Yeah, there's got to be like a dev secret.
Oh, despite that, all living former U.S. presidents continue to be addressed as Mr. President, both formally
I hate
and
this.
informally, and contemporary experts on etiquette now that maintain that it is entirely appropriate.
They
I
also
think all-
continue to make bank.
I think all former presidents also still get Secret Service as well.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
Well, yeah, because maybe you really, really hated how a past president did their stuff. So the moment they leave office, you're like,
Yeah, but like, I mean, isn't the whole point of political assassination to stop someone while they can still have
I don't know.
impact on politics?
maybe you're just vindictive
Not
and
after?
salty, Maybe you're just
Well,
like,
they can still have an influence. Like
yeah.
if like Obama endorses somebody as for the next election.
I guess, yeah. Hey,
How then?
Well.
How do you do it?
not is impossible. 2 persons on my level. Wait, what did I just say?
I don't know. I was gonna
I
let you.
think
I
it's
was,
the
I
same.
was, I was waiting.
I think 2 people beat the level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you need. Oh, I see. One person would get the coins and be Big Mario, and the other person would go through the door and beat the level.
Oh. Peter, did you set a timer for this level?
You can't
don't
take
think so.
damage.
I think the
No,
first person
no,
would
I
just
want-
take
out
the
and get
I want to be
mushroom
the big.
Oh.
and get in there. And
Okay.
The other person does everything.
He said,
Well,
I'm
that's not a
serious.
one-person level.
That means
Then.
he's serious.
We got about
I'm serious.
well, depending on how fast we beat levels, we got
3 more levels.
At least 3 more levels.
at least.
we only have 2 levels in the queue right now.
Oh.
Well, I guess that's gonna be it then.
Dusty, never betray me like that again.
You know, there's a town.
Thank you,
in,
Dusty.
Yeah, Dusty, your hero.
There's a town in
most
Alberta
connected.
called Vulcan. Hey,
Is it what, sir?
a
Yeah.
town in Alberta called Vulcan.
Yep.
There's a lot of weird ass towns in Alberta. There's a lot of weird ass towns in general. Canada's just so spread
Chat,
out.
can you name one weird town you know? I want to prove
It's your
Evan
turn.
wrong that there's
Peter, just
multiple.
stole yours.
I'm okay. I
Okay.
swear.
Oh, you already put in the
No, wait,
level
can we
code.
have
Yeah.
Matt play it? Can we have Matt play this level?
Oh, it's a troll level.
No, give it to Matt.
Give it to
We'll
Matt.
give it to Matt when it gets
Give it to Matt.
Hey, Dusty.
Bless you.
Use
I
your
did
points.
sneeze. Thank you.
Use your points to get Matt. I could just use my phone and use my points that I have.
I still like.
You
18
have
minute
your
world
own
record.
points.
I get confused that we say
Actually?
bless you still, because like that originated from the Black Plague, and you'd say bless you because you know if someone sneezed they were gonna die soon.
I thought
So it was
bless-
supposed to be like bless you. I hope you go to heaven when you die.
Hey, Super Potato.
I
Thanks.
thought. Oh, thanks for the follow, Super Potato.
Thank you.
Hey.
I thought bless you was a thing because they thought when you sneezed it was the devil trying to escape from your sinuses, and so they'd say bless you because you've been possessed.
I don't think so.
I thought that's how.
All right,
it
I'm
went.
gonna look it up.
I also thought it was the Black Plague. How's it go on Super Potato? What are your thoughts thus far, Evan?
I'm gonna hide right
You gotta gooch
here.
it real good.
Just wait.
The most
it's gonna
popular
be like-
theory is that it originated in Rome when the bubonic plague was ravaging Europe. Sneezing was one of the plague's main symptoms, and it is believed that Pope Gregory suggested that the tiny prayer in the form of saying "God bless you" after a sneeze would protect the person from death.
And boy was he wrong.
Pope Gregory really let us down. You hear the Pope might
So I
have
guess-
coronavirus? Like our current Pope?
Oh,
Damn.
he's gonna die. Shit.
Evan, did you hear that there's a preemptive case in Calgary?
Is there?
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yes.
And that's the
I don't
second
know. It's-
joke.
Yeah, literally Matt said the same thing. He's like, I think it's me.
Well,
You're fine. You're young.
I think there's a lot of like potential cases in Calgary right now that they're testing, but they'll probably come out as negative. Who knows? They're saying community cases are starting to show up in the U.S.
You know what's freaky? In the U.S., they had their first documented case. I think it was in California of someone just getting it.
Yeah, that's what a community case is.
Uh,
Just someone.
I thought
randomly-
community is in spread amongst community.
No, yeah, it's
They're-
just like it just came out and they don't understand like where it came from.
No,
There's
yeah,
one
yeah.
in BC that's like that.
Ooh, spooky.
Yo, did you see what Dusty just said?
Yeah.
Your level is in the queue.
I would
Nice.
totally
Intercourse-
live in a town called
Intercourse.
Intercourse.
Intercourse and
So would I.
climax.
At least I could find.
Are they nearby each other?
No.
Got it. Oh, come on, man.
Robo Santiago.
Robo, thank you for the level.
Santiago.
Santa Guito.
Santiago.
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 You guys need to stop.
We're trying our
This has
best.
turned into some quality stream right here. I was.
God damn it! I have to jump over it.
The big brain connection.
Dang.
That's why they call it live connection. Oh, but I barely have time to jump over it.
You gotta be good.
Okay, ready?
Thanos, if you type in exclamation point list, it'll bring up the queue for ya.
I hate this level.
You're making it harder than it needs to be. Evan.
Why?
I don't know.
That's
What
just
do you
what
need to
Zimon said. Zimon rolling down the hill.
Are we super expert gamers?
Yes.
Excuse me.
The most MLG elite pro gamers you'll ever see. We wear gamer hats.
Available for
As
purchase.
none of us are wearing
Live
gamer
connection.
hats.
Except for Greg.
Yeah, buy our hats instead.
And you can be a gamer too. You're probably already a gamer. You know,
Bear
buy
did-
the hat.
Oh, there we go. The command came up.
that looked pretty good, Evan.
It's because I jumped too high.
Oh.
You're making it harder than it needs to be, Evan.
How? What am
think-
I supposed to do?
I think that was earlier when he wasn't jumping over it.
Did you just destroy that bathroom?
You need to leave Peter's bathroom alone, dude.
I swear, I need to start charging him for this.
Can you like catch whiffs of it like after he's left here?
No, because I leave the fan on. Peter's fan is nice because it has a timer. So, like, I opened the door and then I realized
How much does that really do, though? The fan. It was always
It-
like
you'd be
it was in my
surprised.
grandma's house.
It's gotta work.
it's
right?
like
Like,
a
I don't-
similar
I don't know if it
principle
does.
to opening a
bathroom-
Evan,
window.
look, the,
New
the
bathrooms
question
don't
mark
have
block.
fans.
You need to get the question mark block.
Oh, is this a troll level?
I didn't even see that.
I was also just thinking
I did not even see
you
that,
also
dude.
like don't need to stand there at all when that's
Yeah, I
happening.
do because watch.
Oh, does it turn?
Oh, it was a fake
Oh,
out.
I see. No, it's not a fake out. I just
You
have
just
to
have
hit
to
it and then
Jump
run in
and
there.
then run.
We also have 2 Lick Valley. Lickitung.
Wow. Lickitung. I caught a Lickitung in Pokemon Go and I named it Miley Cyrus because I'm a freaking comedian.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I like Miley Cyrus.
It's because you watch a lot of Hannah Montana
No,
recently.
I actually like her music. I
Are
listen
they
to it.
related?
No,
They're completely different people.
Yeah.
completely different. They share the same dad though, and
Yeah.
they're
His dad, their dad not
Hannah
around.
Montana is best friends with Miley's brother, so that's kind of weird. But besides that, not related.
Evan.
No, I like her. I like some. I like a couple of her songs. I like the Malibu song. I like that new song.
Whoa,
with Diplo.
whoa.
Why? Are you
Yeah.
going so slow?
I made my own actions
Hey,
for
Carlene's
Party in
back.
the USA.
What?
I love that song.
What? You made your
What
own
does that mean?
actions?
So I put my hands up, playing my song. Butterflies fly away. Not in my head like yeah. Moving my head.
You mean your own dance?
Yeah. No, in the
Okay,
UK,
what?
if it's just with your hands, you call it action.
You did it.
What could happen?
Yeah, well, the UK's
in this
wrong.
next section that I see that looks too good to be true.
That does look too good to be true.
I must be careful moving
Um,
forward.
You have to.
I don't know,
and
guys.
it hit
That is a
something in the
hard
middle.
and thorough negative. We've only ever, I think one of the only people that's actually beaten a Kaizo level in LC is actually Jack, which is kind of funny.
I mean,
I've watched a bunch
I
of
feel like I'm
Kaizo.
You have to
stuck here
jump
now.
on the jump into the blades.
see where the arrow is? Yeah.
Jump into the light.
You probably have to jump when the block gets there,
Oh, you probably have to be small Mario.
or
Probably
you
have
could
to
die.
But where do you go after that?
I don't know. It's a real puzzle.
Video games are weird.
Video games are weird.
Yeah, I'm not good. I could never do the Kaizo trick.
Big oof. Yeah. My
Whole
life
stream
big
is a
oof.
big oof.
A big goof.
I said that something was a big oof in a presentation I made recently.
You should
don't-
not have done that.
Well,
That was a big oof.
yeah.
that was a big.
Big
Why
Well,
is that a big oof?
It's because
That's
I was
cringe to say.
well,
Unprofessional.
no. It was because I was dude. Okay, Peter knows this because I came over
Because he
here
doesn't understand
and
culture.
complained about it like right after, right after I had made the presentation, and like the presentation itself, purely on the basis of like making the presentation, was really good, but like the people in my class just did not give a shit. And in communications classes, you have to facilitate a discussion period at the end of a presentation, and just nobody answered any questions, and so I was getting a wee bit flustered. And luckily, because I've had this experience far too many times before, when I make discussion questions, I also make and write down and even make slides for my own answers, so that if there's dead silence, I can just be like, anyways, this is what I think.
Smart.
And
Do you talk about culture?
hit the
well,
question
yeah,
mark.
because I study culture.
Hit the question mark.
I think I'm just not supposed to get a mushroom.
I think you have to time hitting the question block so that it pushes, so that the moving block is to the left, and then it's probably a bomb.
Oh.
All right. Fuck me.
But like, why would it have the arrow there?
I think you're
though?
just supposed to get a star and not a regular, and then
A regular?
a mushroom.
Yeah, but where do you go
Oh
after
wait,
that?
why don't I just go through one of these pipes here? I can't go through one of the pipes.
Is it possible to have a pipe where stuff comes out, but then you can also go into that pipe?
Yep.
I thought so.
It'll be like this sound.
Let it
Yeah.
end. Let it end.
Boing, 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 boing.
Maybe if I can just survive without getting a star, I can do it.
I don't think you're gonna survive without getting a star.
Okay, but there's nowhere to go once you're up there, too.
That's what I'm
Is that
saying.
cloud not
What if
just
you-
like a bait? What if there's like a completely different area that you have to go to? Like, what are we here for?
What if you jump where the arrows aren't? Because this is the troll
Who
level.
are we?
Maybe
Try
it's just
jumping up
telling
the
you to
other
kill
board.
yourself.
Well, where do you? You know what?
I just okay.
GG.
Without being rude, I just want to make it known I would never go
Shut
out of my way to play a troll level. There's literally nothing.
This is
There's
trap.
literally
See, it's a
nothing.
trap. I knew it was a trap
It's a
from
trap.
the beginning.
It's a trap.
I looked at that room and I was like, that's a trap. Okay, well, thank you for the level. I will now exit the
Go
level
though.
and give it to Matt.
Throw it
Yay.
over here.
It's
Have
Matt's
fun,
turn.
Matthew.
What's the level code?
What's your poison?
That's
What is the level that
We got
I am
time for
playing?
2 more levels.
More
You know what we
levels.
haven't
Kilo
talked about in a long Golf time? Lima, Papa
What was that,
1
Evan?
Delta. You know what we haven't talked about in a long time?
What's that?
2-1 Hotel.
Porn.
Giants.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Giant porn.
No, I don't want that.
Dude, I like that I keep getting all Bryson's levels. I just get a nice little stroll through a garden while Evan's trying to figure out the mystery.
I
of
got a
troll
bunch
level.
of the speedrun levels, and I was having fun with those.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill these guys. You know what? This is just gonna be a brisk.
You
Yeah,
killed
yeah,
Evan.
Families.
This could be a nice little stroll through the mushroom gardens. Nope, I'm not afraid of you.
I'm
Yeah.
not afraid.
Not afraid.
That's a banger.
It's bang.
That is a pretty good song. That I liked that song a lot when I was in the 9th grade.
I like
That's not
Spacebound
making
better.
any comments.
It sounded
I
like
like
an insult.
Spacebound.
Well, I
better.
just don't. I just haven't gone out
I
of
also
my way.
like
to
Yeah, that
listen to
sounded like,
song.
oh, I remember when I was in the 9th grade.
Yeah, I remember I used to bully my friends in the 9th grade.
Yeah, you sure did.
Good luck to you, Dusty. I have faith in your
Dusty,
abilities.
don't leave.
Dusty.
There's only 20 more minutes.
Well, I mean,
No, he's
Dusty's,
gotta get his
He's
sleep.
Dusty's
gotta-
probably
Dusty!
Dusty,
Dusty's
have a good
probably
night.
pushing the envelope
Good
already.
luck tomorrow.
If you
Um,
leave, don't you ever come back.
No, he
don't
doesn't.
listen
mean
to
it.
him.
He doesn't mean it. God damn it, Dusty! Don't listen to him. Yeah, Dusty. Best of luck on your test tomorrow. I think you got it. I doubt you have any doubt that you got it, but the thing is that you got it, and that's.
Do you
all
have
there is
doubt
to
when
it.
you go
Just
into exam?
channel Western
I always have
history.
You know what?
There's
we were
always
talking
room
about this
for a healthy
earlier.
amount of doubt.
I never actually mentioned this. This isn't really something that I'm proud of, and I'm not saying this as if I'm bragging.
15 minutes, Thanos.
I
That was
don't.
weird.
I don't actually like study for my tests.
I hate
Yeah, that's a problem.
It's just that I'm so lazy and I have such an atrocious work ethic.
How
that-
do you do anything on the test then?
Because I'm smart and I listen in class.
I don't believe that.
I don't think.
Well, it
there's
just,
a difference between smart and like the work ethic, right?
Well-
And that's where I feel like
Good job, Matt.
university is more about teaching you how to have a good work ethic than
Yeah.
more than anything, really.
Yeah. Well, again, I'm not trying to say it like, "Ooh, look at me, be proud of me, compliment me for having a terrible habit."
Why
But
would you turn that down?
it's you didn't like it. You didn't like it. You
Well, I
didn't
thought
like it.
you liked it.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
he's still in
Well,
the
why would I
level.
like it? When would I have liked it?
Thank you for the
beat
level,
it.
Bryce.
Thanks for the level, Bryson. Really enjoyed that.
I
Really
hate
liking the levels. that
I
you taught.
hated writing tests so much, and like I think I wrote like I had to write like over 90 like
Damn.
tests like that, like midterms and finals cumulative.
Is
How
that the new
often-
one in there, Peter?
Because I had to
Yeah,
I
I
had to
assume
do
so.
like
Level, thank you.
45 courses in my degree.
Yeah. How often did you have to do like purely math tests? Like how often were you just like doing
I had to
equations?
take. Oh God, I hated how many math courses I had to take. I had to take
I haven't done a single one.
one math course in my
Never
first
will.
semester. I took
Process,
two
what's
math
it like?
courses in my second semester.
Sorry.
And I think I had to take 6 different math courses. And they were all like they all were above calculus. And I was just I
You'll
hated
learn.
it so much. They were terrible.
Kaizo.
Every single one of them was
Hard.
terrible.
Can I
And
get
I s-
an F in the chat for Graydon?
Yeah.
Math and science can suck my balls.
I slowly
Whoa.
did better on every single with every single one though, because I started out with my first math course. I got a C minus, so I almost got a D, which means I wouldn't have gotten credit for it for my program. but I got a C minus, and then I slowly worked my way up to a B in my final math course.
Is this the Kaizo one?
This is the Kaizo one.
What
What
do I
the?
do?
What do you
I
even
can't-
have to
Throw
do?
it up, and then you gotta keep throwing it up in between wall bounces.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh,
No.
Graydon, you're gonna be a Mario Maker pro at the end of this.
I'm gonna be a fucking angry boy. is
Gyro,
what I'm
don't
gonna
play
be.
my
I'm
level.
already
just
hungry.
just don't snap my
Is this
controller. in
Gyro's
half,
level?
please.
No, this is
Don't play my
Robo's level.
Okay, you can, I guess, take.
I can't. throw it
Gyro,
up.
are you
I'm-
sure? Do you
Yeah,
want us
Gyro,
to take it
how
out of the
come
queue?
you don't want us to play your level? What's the math behind that?
Yeah.
Tell us. Give us some numbers. Give us some statistics. Dude. Okay. I was listening to you the whole time, dude.
I-
If
You
you,
asked me a question and then you didn't listen to my answer.
dude, if you had,
That's
if
like
you
the
had
most
gotten
insulting thing.
if you'd gotten a D on it, that would have counted as a
how many math
non-pass.
courses
Hey,
did I
rigged by
take?
Paul.
You took 6.
Eric, don't help him. Like I don't know what to do.
Well, I took 5 calculus courses and 1 linear algebra course. That one was crazy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Dude, I I haven't done any math courses since
Can I try?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
go
want,
for it,
sure.
I guess.
You want my seat?
Peter wants to do some Kaizo tricks.
I haven't done a math course
I'm gonna sit here, then.
since I left high school.
Yeah,
And I've really
tried that,
struggled
yeah.
with like
I'll move
farm
here if you
math
wanna
once
go
it
here.
started being graphing and stuff like that. But I'm actually really, really good at computation.
Thanks, Jonathan,
in my,
for the level.
in my
Not,
grade 6 PAT,
Might get around to it.
when I was when I was in like elementary school, I was terrible at school and I just didn't care and I just got bad grades. But and like in a slew of just bad grades on my grade 6 computation PAT, I got a 95. And it was like my teacher was like blown away that I did that well on it. Computation's my
Okay,
shiz.
let's see.
You know when you play Trivia Murder Party and there's one with math? I frequent like 17 as the amount of questions that I can answer in the time that they give me.
That's pretty good.
No.
I
This
like-
level
Uh,
can
I'm-
suck a dick.
I'm not very good at
Straight up.
quick addition and multiplication and
Yeah.
everything, but if I can,
Yeah, okay,
I'm
then you
good
gotta
with a
drop it.
pencil.
Yeah.
I'm good at
Midair.
like working things
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
But,
I just
I
I have this and I doubt it's like unique or like special really, but
Oh,
just
I wasn't
have
looking.
this- I have a way that I can like add or subtract in my head that just makes me able to do it like lightning fast. Basically, I
you
just
probably visualize it somehow.
yeah. Well, I just adjust the numbers to an equation that I know that makes sense to me. Like let's say it's like 16 plus 9, just make it 15 plus 10,
hell are you guys
and
talking?
that's so much easier to add together, right? So. Just like move it to the closest equation that you know is easy to solve.
Yeah, I'll do that for like multiplication of large numbers. I'll
Yeah.
break it down and do it that way. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like it was so disheartening in that first semester for me because like I went from like doing math 31, which was like not the 35 that all those people took, and but just,
Wait, it wasn't 30-1, it was 31.
yeah, there was math 30-1, and then for me to get into my program, I had to take math 31 as well. It was a requirement,
Yeah.
which is something like no, you don't actually have to take to get through high school. Fuck. It's like the
You didn't
it's-
even
it's-
need math 30 for high school.
You didn't?
No, you just need 20.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't realize
That's
that.
what I
Okay,
did.
well, anyway, so yeah, I had to take it, and I ended up doing extremely well in that course for
Yeah.
that last high school math course. Like I literally got half a mark off on the final for that. Like I freaking killed it. I was so stoked.
Wow.
Go into my first semester, go into this course, which honestly was it repeated a lot of the stuff
One more.
from the course I took in high school. It was the very first midterm I took in my whole degree. I got 46% on it. I was like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is gonna happen to me?
I don't-
But then I started to hear what everyone else got as well. And guess what they all got?
47.
47, 46, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That's when I learned about something beautiful that got me through my entire degree.
It's the
The curve. The curve. I rode that curve my whole fucking degree. Even on my transcript, it says, because my class was 200, I think, I was number 112 of 200 on the good side. So like being number 200 of 200 is like good.
I have a
So
hand-eye coordination.
it's like you're the best in the
Can't
class.
just throw that
I stayed
out there.
above average the whole time. I was like, yeah, all right.
I don't know why I thought for a second that I could do this. Here you go, buddy.
Well, the
Well,
worst
I
time
don't
was when
want
I
this.
really messed up a chemistry test. That
Oh, yeah.
that was pretty disheartening because everyone else did good.
already
and I was
angry.
like, I'm
Yeah,
done.
I know,
That's
right?
That's it. That's all.
Yeah, I should mention, like I said earlier, that I don't study for tests. Like I have had tests where I like urgently need a good grade and I pulled it out. It's like anytime that I've done some legitimate studying is because I needed to, and it's usually because I met a friend in the class who needed someone to study with, and they basically studied me to the point that I could get through the exam. But
Yeah.
like, I had way too many times where I was just too lazy to study and I didn't do it, and then I get my grade back and it's like a 50 or something, right? It's only like the last midterm that I did, I had like an absolutely crazy busy week. I had a whole bunch of stuff to do. I just didn't make any time. Well, actually, I had like one frame of maybe like 4 hours to study for it, and that was when Pokemon Home came out.
Yeah.
So kind of fucked me over there. Not like it's their fault, obviously, but but yeah, and then I got my grade back from that, and it was a 75, I think, and I was like, well, shit.
Oh yeah, Robo, you got to use !add. Though I think we only got time for one more level.
Yeah, and I believe
So-
it's Carlene. So
Yeah, it is.
I mean, thank you
hate
guys
this.
for coming and submitting your levels. Come pay us a visit this time next week. Well, maybe not this time
I
because the
hate
stream will be
this.
over. But visit
hate
us
this.
Thursdays
Yeah,
at
around this
7.
time,
It's always when we have our Mario Maker stream. We do it every week. And sometimes we remember the levels that were in our queue from last time and try to start the stream with those
Yeah.
ones. So
We
Um,
the worst I ever left myself off was the day before my midterm or my final. Sorry, I started studying
Yeah.
for it with a buddy, and like we literally it was pretty entertaining. I love hated those days when like those study days where it was like
Yeah.
everything was terrible, but then by the time like 7 p.m. rolls around and you're just bagged, literally everything is like hilarious. So
Yeah.
it just ends up being good memories. But like we made like a progress bar on the whiteboard because we got this personal room, and we had like little goal markers for the chapters and learning certain things, and we were like making,
I will break this thing.
we were trying to make
I'll
really
write you a new one
we were
if it
trying
means
to
I can
really
break
like
it.
think above the head of the professor and
Hey.
be like, what could they possibly put on the exam? This? I don't think so because
Yeah.
of this. And eventually we filled up the bar like 40%, and we were like, all right, that's all we can do. And then I still passed.
Thanks
the
for
course,
following Animal Crossing.
Yes.
Thank you for the follow in.
yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, it's
Give
pretty
me a
uh,
level that's not this.
Do you know what you're doing, Eric?
I think the things that
Oh,
the
wait.
thing with those crazy cram study days is you remember being miserable and hating every second of the experience, but when you look back at it, it's with nostalgia.
It's not even the cram things. Like just
Yeah.
the study week in general. Like if you did it alone, it was always miserable.
Yeah.
But if you did it with like a group or like one other person,
Yeah.
like it always was a really good time.
Yeah, I had it where last year I had this 2-semester English course, which was just an absolute nightmare. I don't even know where to begin when describing it, but basically the final was pass or fail with me. For
Hey,
the course.
Carlene, could you send us your level code again? We
Yeah.
got some technical
please.
difficulties.
Oh, technical difficulties, Peter difficulties, one and the same. Anyways,
you don't. I got it, guys. I got
okay,
it.
thanks, Peter. You're the best.
Got it?
Yeah, and so me
What
and
do
this
you
other
mean?
girl in the class who was equally like failing, like her and I basically spent, it was maybe like 4 days straight studying together, and like that was a girl that I had a thing with for a while because we just got like really close while we were like studying, and I remember it being a really good time just because like, you know, obviously we were getting down to business and we were studying, and like the studying that she did with me was what gave me even a remote chance of passing the test and passing
Yeah.
the course.
Thanks,
But
Carlene.
but then
Yeah,
also we would
no
just
problem.
have like a really good time, like just shooting the shit, like in between studying and stuff. And also there was the Bagon Community Day in the middle of that studying, so I also like I found it trouble to explain because, you know, it was, you know, a cute girl. I didn't want to be like, lol, I'm going to play Pokemon, but I was also like, I'm going.
Whoa, I'm gonna go play Pokemon.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll be back in like, I don't know, 3 hours. What? Oh, this is what we get to end the stream off of.
Yep.
Hip hip hooray!
This isn't really trolly. It's
You don't-
more of like you gotta just
You gotta
Figure it
think.
out.
You gotta think with your brain.
but, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Carlene. Our queue was giving us troubles.
Yeah, it disappeared for
It
some.
just
I didn't touch anything, and then I looked over, and the whole
machine-
queue just
yeah.
was like, "Yeah, you're done."
the machines failed us.
I-
It was
I-
like, I've had enough of your intolerance.
This is
Steven.
what Will Smith fought against in iRobot.
Yeah, that's right.
Classic.
I'm gonna have to buckle down in the next couple weeks here and actually do some studying. I got a midterm
How has this
coming up.
course been going, actually?
Good. I already got a job opportunity from like the path I'm on.
Was
but,
that the one you were telling me about?
But
a
that
while
was the
ago?
one I really messed up. So.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see I got some. I'm
Yeah.
getting results from like the deviation I'm doing from oil and gas. So
Yeah.
there's hope.
Where are you?
Makes it seem like I'm on the right track.
How are you taking this course? Is it an online course?
No, that's where I am on Thursdays
Oh, sorry. I guess that makes sense. Where are you taking the course?
downtown at
So
the U of C downtown
Windows Error.
campus.
So is it like, is there
What?
anything that you have to do when you've already graduated with a degree and then you go to take a new course?
Are you okay, Carlene?
No, anyone can take the course. You don't have to do anything. Really, you don't
Okay.
even have to apply to the course. You just pay them and show up.
I see. And then because the course gives you a credential at the end of it, right?
Yeah, it gives me it's I'm working towards something called a CRM, which is called a Canadian Risk Management Designation. And so it requires you to complete 3 courses and then complete 3 exams.
Yeah.
The exams are not linked to the courses,
Oh,
but
okay.
they are like you learn about the exams in the courses.
Yeah, I see. I
Like,
mean,
that's how you-
it's part of how
Mm.
you get your
Yeah,
designation.
but the
right?
designation requires like the class time, so you need to actually
see,
do
I
the
see.
class credits and then the exam credits.
Interesting.
What is
So-
Ozidiffi has? What does he have?
Carlene keeps crashing. I don't know.
Yeah, Carlene's a robot. You mentioned Will Smith, iRobot, and for Carlene, growing up as a young robot, she watched that film as a child, and it's like a horror movie for robots, you know, because like a lot of them die.
That movie had one of the funniest lines to me as a kid because I saw it like when it came out in theaters.
Yeah,
So when Will Smith does the "Achoo, I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit," to me that was like
Damn it!
that
the
line.
pinnacle of comedy.
That line changed my life.
Yeah, it was like
Still use that
Yeah.
line to this day.
Yeah, I haven't seen iRobot since I was that age when I first watched it, and it's just been on the list for so long. Like we have it on DVD, but it's like one of those DVDs that we took in our minivan with us, so it's like all tattered and destroyed because we didn't know how to
Scratched
take
and-
care of our things. Yeah.
that happens when you have like the DVDs that you'd always have in the car. Like,
Yeah.
it would just
It's just
you
their
go
fate.
over a bump, it pops off.
You're just like, well, I'm still gonna
Yeah.
watch this, even though it skips over half the movie.
Yeah, those DVDs would get butchered.
Yeah, dude.
inside those vehicles.
Right before we sold the minivan that we used to have, I reached in one of the seat pocket and found a DVD that I swear I can't even describe how many scratches were on it. That thing was maimed.
I
You'd
wa-
put it in a DVD player and it'd be like, dude, what did you do to this thing?
I watched a video talking about Blu-rays, and it brought up a good point. Blu-rays sucked. Like the upgrade from VHS to DVD was awesome because DVD gave you all of these special editions. The home
Yeah.
screen was super sick and
Yeah.
like memorable, and you would get like access to like behind the scenes and little games and all this cool stuff.
Yeah.
And then Blu-ray came along. They basically just took that stuff out
No, that's
and
count.
like less people can make Blu-rays because Sony owns the fucking rights to
Do they
Blu-ray.
really? That's
Yeah.
such bullshit.
While with DVD,
Smart.
anyone could just
Yeah.
make a DVD.
yeah.
So like,
and yeah, Blu-rays really just put up barriers. They
yeah,
don't improve
Blu-ray
the
was just
technology at
a
all. They're
worse
just like,
DVD.
yeah, it's just Sony being
What's your
a bunch
opinion
of
of
greedy
like
fucks.
the 4K discs then?
It's literally
It's-
just
it's the same thing.
It's even worse.
Yeah,
it's more
it's-
expensive, and you just get the 4K. Sometimes you'll,
But
if
is
you get
it-
the steel book, that's different.
Who
'cause
owns it though?
I don't
it
know if
still
anyone,
Sony?
Yeah, I'm
Probably. I
Peter,
wouldn't be
you okay?
surprised.
Every time I look over at Peter, he's like completely emotionless. He looks like he's dead.
I'm
mean-
just tired.
How hard could you make?
Same.
How hard would it be to make a Blu-ray without it being actually Blu-ray?
What do you?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I assume what happened is that Sony made the Blu-ray tech, and it was just such a staunch improvement that nobody could even imagine. Like, how do you improve DVDs without making them Blu-rays? You know?
I think all they really did was just make it so that it can't be read on a regular DVD
Yeah.
thing.
They're
and
like,
then you had to buy their product.
yeah, dude. I didn't know that Sony was the one that invented Blu-ray tech. That's wild, dude. How much do you think Microsoft had to pay them to put a Blu-ray player
Well,
on the
that's
Xbox
why I
One?
don't think I don't think that's why the 360 had Blu-ray because
Blu-ray out back then?
yeah,
What do I do?
PS3 had
Yeah.
Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
guess, huh?
It's nothing to be upset about, Carlene. It happens. It's also the twilight of our stream.
Yeah, we're winding down.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
What'd I do?
Um,
Patience. young
Wish.
Padawan. See,
There you go.
Carlin, there's lots of people on our Discord though. If you ever wanted to join it.
Yeah, if you ever thinking to yourself,
Maybe.
man, I'd love to go to a place where I
But-
can talk to people.
But there it goes.
Discord. It'll
and
come.
our
It'll
YouTube
come.
has new videos every Wednesday.
Oh,
That's
nice.
true. Okay, you guys, a video came out.
up,
Oh, and
Jonathan?
Jonathan's still here. Hey, Jonathan.
Oh,
A friendly cloud.
no, we did, but I'm just saying.
We had a video that came out on Wednesday, and it's how do I say this?
oh,
Really
Jonathan's.
funny.
What's up, John?
What did you just do, Peter?
I broke my phone case. I
Oh.
was playing with it.
You idiot.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
like
are you
it's
fucking
broken.
serious?
So
I
that
just have
sound
to
like
hold down.
That is dog shit.
What
Well,
did-
Carlene, you know, a lot of
Oh.
us in Live Connection didn't have Discord before we made a Discord, and I don't think any of us regrets it even for a second, right, Grade?
we're not
I
sponsored by
regret it.
Discord. You don't have to
I
get a
completely
Discord at
regret
all.
Well, I mean, you don't have to get a Discord, but if you want to be
What
part of
do-
the awesome
what
community
what I do?
where we
What's
talk
going
about
on?
things that are
What
funny,
do?
run and jump off the
You
pipes on the
can't
right.
jump.
I can't jump. That's part of the
No,
condition.
but no, you can. You have you.
Oh, then I have to
the,
come back
you
down.
reach the goal without
Yeah.
without touching the ground. That's the rule.
Oh, I can totally do this now.
Oh, did you just go a different way and then you lost?
No,
'cause of that?
I didn't like through the pipe. I have to hold down because
Oh,
you
like
drop
some
from
jumps.
one to the other.
Hey, question.
Oh,
You guys watched She's the Man, right?
yeah.
Great
Amanda
movie, right?
Bynes? Yeah, yeah.
You know there's a song in that movie. I think it was like probably like an exclusive to that movie, or it was made for the movie. I think it's called Let Go. Because remember it's like one of the characters in the movie supposedly wrote it. It's the one that's like, wake up, I have been waiting for you to open your eyes
No, I don't know
so that I can tell you. It's a great song. It's not on fucking Spotify. So when I feel like jamming that song, I just got to open it up on YouTube and listen
Why,
to it like 3 or 4
why not
times.
just add it to
Some sort of
Spotify?
Peasant.
You know what's also not on
Because there's no way to
Spotify?
download it. It's not on iTunes or anything.
No, but well, just then why don't you just download it off YouTube?
You can put songs on
'Cause that's
Spotify.
piracy.
Yeah, if you put them on your, if you have the physical file, you can put them on
Yeah,
your Spotify.
but then you
and
can
then
only
you can,
listen to it on the device that
No,
has.
you can listen to it on like your.
No, you
other-
can't.
just have
yeah,
to-
you can.
No, you can't.
I'm
No,
like
you can't. If-
95% sure,
you,
Matt.
So you're.
I went through a very long and laborious process to get a couple albums on my spot. I know because I was very happy I did. it.
Okay, can you prove it to me after?
Uh,
I'm sure you're
You know
right.
what?
I just didn't
I'm
think that was a
I'm
thing.
about to make Courtney a very happy girl. Then, if that's true,
Because she's a CD buff,
she no, because she can't ever. There's a certain song with Hannah Montana and the Jonas Brothers called "We Start the Party," and it's not on Spotify either. And she really wants to listen to
Dude,
it.
Spotify is amazing. Spotify does a lot of favors, but those rare, just few songs that aren't on Spotify really break your heart, don't they?
They really ruined the whole experience. To be
Yeah.
I'm
honest,
gonna do it.
it's a marvel of technology, but because it's missing one little thing,
I
like, it's
love
kinda
spending hundreds of dollars on individual songs.
Dude,
Yeah.
Did you
I
see
was.
what Carlene said? Say
I'm not
longer?
calling you out, Matt. I was just,
No,
you
no,
know,
it's no.
I'm just calling iTunes out.
I talk about that all the time. I was like that group that I
Oh,
had
you
today.
moved to the side a little bit.
Aw.
No, you're supposed to wait longer.
You're supposed like Carlene literally told you what to do. You're supposed to just wait, and that bomb would have blown up. But no, that's okay. I guess we'll just lose, and we'll never clear
That
this
bomb
level.
blows up. What do you mean that bombs up? Hold up.
She trolled
No,
you twice.
if you just waited there long enough, the bomb would blow
I thought
up.
she was talking about the
You're
different
a-
bomb.
You're a bomb.
Butthead.
Okay, well, I mean, we don't need to hurt
Well-
the guy, you know.
I'm sure Graydon can beat it this
Yeah,
time.
yeah, it's okay. You know, it's all good. Yeah, Spotify is amazing. I don't exaggerate when I say Spotify changed my life. I
God
love
damn it.
Spotify so much.
You know, we take things for granted.
Is that
In
fun?
our
I don't
world.
care. I'm beating this.
Mhm.
You know, like I think that the comedy sketch of the
I'm
guy
gonna wait for the
talking
bomb at
about,
least.
I don't know if it's a comedy sketch or I just saw it on something, someone ranting about it on a podcast or something. But
Yeah.
him talking about like, oh yeah, I was on an airplane flight and this lady next to me, she started complaining, being like, I can't believe they don't have Wi-Fi on this.
That was
airplane
Louis
yet."
C.K.
Oh yeah, and
Ah,
then he's
God
just like,
damn it.
he's just like, where in the fucking air?
You're in a metal tube in the sky.
This is a marvel of technology, and you care if you don't have Wi-Fi.
Wow.
It really puts things in perspective, you know.
I know.
You know, it's another thing to think about.
What?
If you ever ask your friend tie your shoe, would they do 1 knot or 2 knots?
I'm not.
2 knots.
Something to think about.
Why?
knots.
Why is that something to think about?
Because if they do 2 knots, they care more.
Well, yeah, because dude,
If
one
they do
knot.
2 knots,
Dude,
they hate you more
I
because
was
that's harder
raised-
to untie.
I was raised to believe that double knots, it's impossible for them to come undone.
Yeah, it is.
So if I do a 1 knot, I'm tying your shoe, acknowledging that one of 3 things is gonna happen. Either
As a kid-
you're gonna have to retie your shoe later, I'm gonna have to retie your shoe later, or your shoelace is gonna come undone in a crucial moment and cause you to die, like that scene in Final Destination where they get caught in the escalator.
The shoelace is the perfect metaphor
I'm gonna wait
for
for the bomb.
fashion in general. You can either have it functional, which is the double knot, it won't come undone, or you can have it fashionable,
Darlene, I'm gonna beat
which
it
is
though.
you do
I'm
the
waiting for
single
bomb.
knot, but it'll be a hassle every single time.
Yeah.
What
No,
I
the-
do
I don't-
is I tie it under the tongue, like inside the shoe, so then you don't see it. You don't see
Dude.
the actual like loops
Dude.
of the laces.
I've never fucking thought to do that
Dude.
once in my entire
I-
life.
I-
That's
it's-
so
That
smart.
is so
I-
smart.
Style
The sh-
and
yeah,
function.
the shoes that I have
Holy
here
shit.
now, I have.
Okay,
that.
can you teach us later? We're all gonna stand there and watch you tie
Okay.
your shoes when we leave.
Do you
I,
tie
um,
shoes every time, or do you just slip them on?
There's I have
Yeah.
so they're slip on.
I basically
Who has
I've,
time to tie their shoes?
I've
As a kid,
become-
I would tie my shoes once.
and
that
just
was it.
slip your feet in them always.
Pretty much.
What dark days?
I'm a big boots guy. I really like boots, and the ones that I have currently have zips on them, which I really really appreciate. Except
Yeah, that's dumb.
well, I mean, I like it because like when I leave today, I can just
It
slip
is
my
a
feet
troll
in
level,
them.
so it was prompting you to go the wrong way. So
Yeah, but you beat it. Congrats, buddy.
Well, he hasn't beat it yet. Don't go
shouldn't
too
jinx it.
fast, or else you might catch some air on this lip. Yeah.
Dude, that's probably true. Actually,
probably
I think
true.
that's how that works. Dang, that was a nice call.
Good job, Grain.
We did it. We ended on a positive.
Yeah,
another
victory.
successful
World
Mario Maker stream.
Yay! I hate
Look
troll
at
levels.
this.
Just
Did it? How many levels did we beat tonight? Like
Yeah,
we
we
must have beat
crushed
like
it. That
at
was a good one.
least 15 levels.
We did
No,
good.
I think
We-
that's a bit much.
Okay, shut up.
Why?
Peter.
Why are you doing that?
Matt, no.
Somebody put this outfit on my
yeah,
character.
there's me.
Well, dude,
Who do you think would put a cat outfit on?
dude, you have this game. You can put.
Yeah, and I have a cat outfit.
You would rather that?
More people do. Ugh.
Oh, what? Just because my clothes don't match?
You look
No.
like
No, mostly because of your sandals.
No, actually, I like this one.
you look disgusting.
Oh.
You're a
No,
baby
Eric, I'll
now.
compromise with you.
Baby cat.
Oh.
Baby cat. Do, 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 do.
Shut. Oh, angry
Perfect.
cat.
I've my
Angry Bird.
masterpieces create.
You should make a hat.
That'd be crazy.
That's an IP that kind of went. Just ran.
Dude,
Remember
I've heard-
where
I've heard-
every store had just Angry Bird merch fucking littered everywhere?
I've heard that the Angry Birds movies are actually like really good.
Eh,
I don't
shit.
believe you.
they're not.
I
good.
They're not.
Really good.
I
would say
watched one.
I
It's
haven't.
not good.
Yeah, I don't believe.
I mean, it's
I could
stupid
believe them
fun
being
to enjoy.
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can believe them not being like atrocious, like the Emoji Movie, but I don't believe that they're really good.
I could
They
see
made
it
it-
if you saw it like when you're 5 years old, you'd have
Yeah.
like really fond memories of it.
yeah.
But like if you saw it as an adult, you would just be like,
man.
okay, whatever.
Yeah. No, I don't know what it is, but sometimes when I watch animations, there's just something about like the way things are animated or just how like
Oh, you
well put together.
definitely appreciate good anime.
Well, I mean anime and animation, like 3D animation.
Animation, whatever. You can appreciate.
Well, you said anime.
yeah, I
and
know.
that's
I
referring
know.
to-
I know. I know.
question.
You can appreciate both. There's incredible animation.
Here's a
in anime.
question: if you like anime, is that all anime or just an aspect of anime?
I would say an aspect.
I would also say an aspect.
I'm gonna go study culture tonight.
Oh,
What
you an
about-
expert?
All right, boys.
Animation.
You really had
What
to
about
end it on that. Now I gotta
lanimations?
think about that.
Laminate.
Oh, I thought you were gonna just not lose any sleep tonight, Matt, and you weren't gonna be upset at all.
Well, when I'm driving
Well,
home tonight, I'm just gonna be like kind of sitting in
When he
silence.
says he's not going to lose any sleep, he is right. He's just not going to sleep because he'll be up all night thinking about it.
Can't lose sleep if you don't sleep.
Can't lose
in the
sleep if
first
you're
place.
playing Pokemon Home.
That's true. That's true. I do that a lot.
Matt. Okay, well, yeah. Let's just end it here. Bye.
See ya. Peter, end it.
I make the
For
rules.
tuning in, everyone. Thanks, Carlene. Thanks, John.
Yeah.
Anyone else who's here? We'll be streaming
Sunday.
Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow.
Raiden's
Yep.
playing some The Last of Us.
Yeah.
More
Speaking
Last
of
of
which,
Us.
The Last of Us TV show, HBO. Apparently
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Really?
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
saw
I'd
that.
watch
I
it.
hope
announced
they don't
today.
follow Joel and Ellie. I hope it would just be a different.
Just
Story.
in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know how
Like,
faithful is
throw
it to the source
homages to
material.
them, maybe. but-
Yeah, like I'd be okay if they like showed up for a bit,
Yeah.
but overall I'd want to just follow a
Yeah.
new Survivor
Well,
story.
they could do it like The Witcher and just kind of do a different story with the same characters.
Yeah.
And not have it be like canonical with the games or the books.
Yeah.
Because isn't that what they're doing essentially with the show?
Well, yeah, it's like pre-story, pre the main
Wow.
bit.
We started
It's
with
like
The
he's-
Witcher and we're ending.
It's like
with
he's
The Witcher.
starting with a bunch of side quests and then going to the main
Mm. It
It
story.
all goes full circle sometimes.
Comes from
Witcher is so good. Anyway,
Yes. But
Discord,
also,
more streams, YouTube, social medias.
We got
See you
a lot,
later.
we got a lot going on, and you could be a part of it. You could
Sunday
join
morning
the
stream.
Connected.
as well.
Sunday morning.
Yeah, we're
What?
streaming Sunday morning.
Yo, what?
Whoa.
We're
A
streaming?
podcast.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Is
Yeah.
that morning thing starting this
Did you
Sunday?
not check the meeting notes.
Dude,
Greg?
I was freaking there.
No.
Eat my poo, Peter.
I've been too busy.
Fuck.
Are you grading, Matt?
So yeah, 10 a.m. podcast, our time.
Jesus.
Standard.
Is half
Mountain-
of us
Mountain
going to be able to
Standard,
make
Mountain
it for
Standard
that?
Time.
Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Sunday morning. Be there.
Sunday
RB
morning
Square.
rain is falling.
Follow our socials.
That'll be weird.
Bye.
All right, bye.